So as we're all coming in, I overlook something, and it's pretty major. It's
Pretty major.
Yeah, it's a bank error in your favor.
We're playing Monopoly now.
So I'm gonna put it to you guys, and I'll give you options. So there was 6,000 gold pieces each in reward money, but it comes with a codicil. It's from the Lord Mayor of Magnamar. So you know for a fact he's probably taking it out of the city funds. That's neither here nor there. But he wants to meet the people who potentially saved his life. So do you guys want to go and make yourself known to him, or do you want to go through Cassidy and try to get the reward without meeting him?
For $6,000 gold, I'll meet the mayor. Even if he's a twit.
All right, that's one vote for yes. Meet the mayor.
I think Alexis would say, well, he was the elected mayor. Just he can be an asshole. That's not anyone's control.
Yeah.
Don't put the adjective greedy in front of that.
Right.
Yeah. As far as you know, greedy is his vice. So.
Well, It also could be any politician.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
She would say, yeah, I'll go meet him.
Okay.
Are you saying
no problem with it?
You implying there's politicians that work for themselves as opposed to the constituency?
I'm not saying. No. I'm not coming right out and saying it.
No. This must be an altruistic person serving the good of the realm.
Exactly.
All right. I think we should go kill him. I see.
All right. So then Cassidy informs the mayor that there are 8 of you. And he was thinking like 4. So I'm going to need, as soon as somebody comes in with the best diplomacy roll, I'm going to need a diplomacy score or an intimidate, whoever has the best, to bump it back up to 6 from 3. Because as soon as he heard there was 8 of you, then he wanted to cut it down.
Of course he did.
Well, Alexis has a decent diplomacy, but I can't get in the game. If you can roll it off my character for
It's the mayor's fault.
Sure. It's the mayor's.
The mayor's not letting you in.
He's holding out.
I rolled a 5, so we're off to a good high start again.
Wow. Doesn't really matter who's not my forte.
Alexis is not doing well.
All right. Well, if anybody beats a 25, I'll go back up to 6.
Is Alexis already ruled? No.
Yeah, I just rolled for. Okay, I'll let Ray roll. He just got in. I wouldn't. I
you rolled the 1
I wouldn't hold you to that one, Ray.
Well, I can't be worse than that, right?
No, that's true.
Wow.
It can only go up.
Can the pets roll?
If they can beat a 25, yeah. There we go.
Well, I'm in, but almost always it pauses for a moment before I can actually do anything.
Oh, I can add a 2 to it, though.
Are we aiding each other out, or
no?
It's individual?
No,
it's individual.
Okay.
23 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't cross the cusp.
Oh, Orik had the best roll so far, but nope, Sushi has the best roll so far.
Yeah.
I can see Orik like, give me my gold.
Yeah, the people with the best plus 14 chance to get there rolled really, really low.
Yeah.
Let's see what Alendro brings to the table. Doesn't bring it to the table. How about a nope? I was gonna say, how about bluff? Nope. He can't.
I wish I could get in sooner. All I got is spinny spin here.
That's okay. Take your time. I rolled a 1 for you, so.
Yay. I don't know
you can't do much worse. Well, actually, you can't do any worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a little while, but I'm in.
No, and Ratatouille can't help either. He's incapable of such lofty numbers.
I saw that. Yep. Oops.
Oh my God, come on, game.
Keeping us in suspense, and then you're going to roll a 1.
Probably. I roll a 2, so it'd be slightly better, but really not good.
Yeah.
All right. Diplomacy, gills.
25 is the number. 11 or better. All right.
50-50.
How's that?
So the mayor, he convinces Cassidy that when he made such a grand gesture, it was because of his budget. And due to budgetary constraints, he's only able to offer everybody 3,000 each because there's 8 of you. He says, but still, I'll put that on the party sheet because there's 7 people getting cash. I'll put 21,000 on there. Orik is also going to get 3,000.
So you get drunk? We disappear?
There we go. And there was 6 gold pieces on there still.
So I guess that means we go shopping again.
Orik buys himself a set of +1 banded mail, and
Are the shops open with the revolution?
oh no, this is back in Magnamar.
Oh, I gotcha.
This is before you left Mag. This is the mayor of Magnamar. Gobern Malabar.
But when Alexis looks in her bag, she notices the Pathfinder doohickey, and then beside it is this giant pile of gold. Oh, yeah.
Yep, exactly. So let's see here. Where's Orik?
There we go. In my mind, I'd spent $6,000, and now I can only spend 3. And what I want is 5, which is right between the midpoint, but it's not there. That's what I wanted to check.
I'm going to buy a cloak of fangs.
Thanks a lot.
Well, 5 times a day, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get that item for you.
I was just going to write it on and then update the character.
Okay, sure. Yep, that works.
2800s.
I have one here if you want me just to drag it into the...
Oh, okay. Sure. It's in the party sheet, is that it?
It's in the party sheet, yep. It's
All right.
You might have to activate the ultimate equipment module.
See if it's updated. Ultimate equipment.
That's what I was going to check. There we go. I should equip that.
Oh, I already have it activated. Okay.
Excellent. All right, good stuff. You might have to make yourself an attack.
Yeah, well, it just increases the die. I'll create one. Yeah. All right, let's do that. Just doing it in Hero Labs, and then I'll update everything.
So I liked Ray's journal. So mine gave an overview of everything. Ray gave much more detail on the Sandpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're as you're putting these together in your Sheila Hydemarsh, then what you're doing is you're trying to fix all this into a common view of what went on. So we're getting there.
Yep, definitely. It's kind of cool.
I was hesitant to, in character, talk about points of contact. Like, I felt mentioning Emiko might draw more attention to her than she wants without her permission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it only mentioned her roughly.
I'm not saying what you did. That was my mindset.
Oh, no. I understand that.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't go into that much detail because even though I may be a reasonably intelligent fighter, the fighter is going to miss some of those subtle points. I did get the fact that there's 3 sisters and we've killed one of them, and they seem to be doing the same thing. But it was a little vague on some of the details. So that's why I said your Sandpoint thing complements it. It doesn't cover some of the insane asylum or whatever, but in the killing of ghouls. But that was significant for me because they're undead.
Right. And she's from Sandpoint, so she's going to talk about the hometown
Yep,
stuff.
and you went into much more detail on the treetop and what we found in there, which was also good. Because I covered that just briefly. We found the leader, and so no, I thought they complemented each other pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, they get the you mentioned the illusionary message, and the statue of one of you believe is the Runelords. So I think
I couldn't remember the name, and I couldn't remember if our group learned that or if the times I've run it before we learned that. So I didn't want to metagame. I definitely remember it was a statue.
Yeah, it was. That was, and it was different in appearance than the illusion.
Right. Absolutely.
The illusion was like a wealthy man,
like
a wizard kind of thing, and the statue was almost like maybe a magus or something like that. She had like a big, I think it was a glaive in her hand, and she looked.
I didn't want to mention the glaive because I'm pretty sure we took it and sold it.
What's all right?
No, I don't think you did. Actually,
that's what you do. Yeah, I think we did sell it, but that's fine. I mean, if you find things,
you're supposed to sell it.
You're supposed to. You acquire them, so it doesn't matter if we acquired it by keeping it or acquired it by selling it. It's not going to be hers.
And it funds our continued efforts.
Yep.
It goes to a good cause. My bank.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack on a week to all this and say that if you wanted to, between the appointment with the mayor and stuff like that, and him setting things up and waiting, making you guys wait, as these people who have the over sense of importance sometimes do. You have time to go back to Sandpoint and maybe wrap anything up there, spend a couple days there, and then still come back and be in time for the meeting and make the ship.
If we go back to Sandpoint, do we get to order stuff for 70% off or 70% of cost?
No, you'll buy the big stuff in town here.
I knew there was a catch. Okay.
They wouldn't have the time to send the order and then have it shipped.
No, I know that. I was just kidding you. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a way to get another 30%.
Catch up with the sheriff and Emiko and the horse, the guy who's the Squash Goblin Stable's contact that and just sort of update him on what's going on. Generally, not specific names or anything, but just, hey, this is what we're up to, and I'm going to head off to, what's the name of the town we're going to?
Korvosan.
Yeah, that's right, Korvosan.
Awesome.
Big city.
Yeah.
We should have brought him enough goblin-ears. He should open a new wing of the stable.
Yeah.
Actually, he almost bankrupted him.
I'll go over and see the lovely.
Did you put the
lady?
Wayfinders in the party sheet?
I put it on your sheet.
On your sheet. All you have to do is ready it. Yep, it's in under inventory. I've readied mine.
How do you ready it?
Just equip it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Got it.
I mean, it's not like some other items that have to be equipped to be used, but I thought just to be consistent, I would ready it or equip it.
Yeah.
The
There. So
Goblin Squash stables was Daver and Hosk.
that's right. And that was my contact for a trait. Remember?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's glad that you guys sorted everything out, and that you'll be sad to see you go, as will everybody. They have a big dinner for you at the Rusty Dragon Inn the night before you guys set back off on the road.
Probably tell Miko that the room will be available. Probably won't be coming back anytime soon.
Okay, let her know that her estate is in sore need of repair.
Yeah. And everything we discovered there, right?
Okay, yeah, she's
Worker just gone, went poof.
okay. Stop paying her. Got it. Okay, so you catch everybody up. Does anybody have anything that they want to buy before we?
I'm looking, but I'm scrolling through things. I don't know.
Okay.
It carries this much money. It's heavy.
You could just make it like 30 platinum pieces. Or 300 platinum pieces. Or you just write down, spent 3,000 gold pieces in Magdamar and then retroactively pick some stuff. I'm fine with that too. And then once you figure out what it was, I'll just pop it on your sheet.
I'm just going to keep it on there until I figure it out, because otherwise I'm going to forget I have the 3,000, and then,
There's a little section for notes too. You can write a little note. I have this much money from this, and then you don't necessarily add it to your sheet or the weight.
Can I upgrade my chainmail to a +1? And what's the cost? Can I afford that?
Is it only +1? Or you want to make it +1, or do you want to do it up to +2?
Well, if I can do +2, that'd be a real bonus, but what's the cost for +1?
Okay. I thought you bought +1 last week.
Yeah, that you did too.
Did?
Yeah, +1 was 1,300.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I did. I just didn't update my my inventory.
+2, if you wanted to.
Give me 1,000 gold. I'll make it sure it's +1.
If it was, that was 1,300. I've given you 3,000. So do you want me just to make it like +2?
Yeah, let's make it +2.
All right. So let's. I'll just drag it on your sheet for you.
What's the difference to go from +1 to +2?
3,000. 3,000 more. Apparently.
Coincidentally.
Yeah.
Already. Looking pretty good. Like a good idea. Is it the same for shield that it is for armor?
Yes.
Guess what? Guess what Lex is gonna do? Any takers on that guess?
Probably do the same thing.
Go get a smoothie.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that with a shield.
All right. Yeah. Just change your +1 to +2. It could be the same the mithril shield that you have.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Clip it. Woohoo!
Huh. Well, if it's only 3,000.
It's 3,000 to upgrade it from +1 to +2.
Right. I'm really looking at my armor going, but I kind of want some money. So
Do you already have +1?
+1 armor, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll wait. Get that done later.
No. I'll give you like the little bit of advantage of knowing what you know now, because you've been to Korvosa, you've seen the state of things. You've heard the rumor that the academy is closed. That's the main magical school. It might be a little harder to obtain and get enchanted magic items.
Right. Well, I would need 1,500 more
Oh, okay.
to do it. So that's
Gotcha.
significant.
Yeah.
If it was
Okay.
just a little bit, I would put up a collection. But
What kind of armor do you have?
oh, the +1. What did we call it?
Did you go with full plate? Or
No, it's not full plate. That's why I'm hesitant to do it, because I might change the armor type.
yeah, you're gonna probably find a pretty good set of full plate somewhere along the lines.
Yeah.
I would-
The shield, I didn't think I would be changing that, so that's why I was waiting. Do the shield first. Watch a +2 shield. Be right there in the middle of the road.
It won't be mithril though,
Yeah.
which makes a difference when you're riding that horse.
Yeah.
All right. Like I say, retroactively over the next couple weeks, if you want to think of something, let me know. And if you could have bought it at this point in time, you would have bought it in Magnamar. And then after that, we'll move on. I'll put a fairly firm limit on the next couple weeks, though. Because after that, we're going to be kind of out of reach. I just wanted to retcon that a little bit just to kind of fix a mistake that I made. So, and
Cloak of resistance. It's only how much? I'm trying to do this off memory without looking.
I think it's 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too.
I think.
Any chance it can look pretty cool, like going with this Saren Ray motif?
Yeah, you could get one made while you're there if you want.
Yep, let's do that. So we'll just, can we do it as the tabard, but it'll fill the cloak slot, so it's not breaking any rules. But
You could do it as the tabard. Fill the vest slot if you want. I'm okay with that.
oh, that'd be great.
You got time to get it made.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We'll call it a tabard of resistance.
With the Saren Ray emblems.
Well, I'll leave that to you.
Yeah.
I'll put it on your sheet for you.
Yep. I'll just put it in a note.
Yeah, once it's on there, you can adjust it.
Yep.
Fancy it up all you like. So Oric's all decked out in an upgraded. He got his armor upgraded, and he's got a fancy new shield.
Oh.
I honestly have no idea what else Mims would need.
So
It's a weird
Mark,
thing.
it pays to come with us, huh?
It does.
Well,
This
we wanna
Yeah,
hook
it
you
does.
up like this.
is the
I
best
mean,
job
he's
I've ever
getting a lot
had.
of stuff out of it.
It's also dangerous. Don't forget how
Well, yeah.
dangerous this is.
He say it's how dangerous it is.
Yeah,
Mims will kind of pat his shoulder. I will protect you.
I might need it. He's every 2 levels you guys go up, he goes up 1. That's how I'm playing it. So eventually he'll outlive his usefulness, but he'll probably be dead by then. So this was a big level for him.
Find somewhere to retire.
He gained 5th level as a fighter. It's pretty big.
If he dies while in our party, does that go against if somebody takes leadership?
No.
That's not a negative on their leadership score?
No, not at all.
Okay.
He's not actually technically in the party. He's a hireling.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, I see. I'm like...
All right.
Huh.
So I found the map that I was scrambling for last week. The 1500 Korvosa maps. This is the one I couldn't find. So we are right in this area. Between the Crested Falcon, which is the restaurant, and your lodging, the Dewdrop Inn. The Church of the Temple of Sarenrae is actually very close. It is right here. And the head priest, or I'm not sure you even got to talk to the head priest so much. You probably got to talk to like a 3rd or 4th in the chain of command. Maybe the equivalent of like a sergeant in the army kind of thing. There's a couple ranks ahead of them. And you probably had to guess they're probably about the same level as you. And they told you a bunch of things. Was pleased that you made it to Korvosa. Somehow had heard your name. And but really didn't offer you, hospitality. Didn't offer to take you for a tour of the whole temple, to all the places that you would see if you were actually a member of the clergy there. Normally you would think that a person of your standing, a knight of Sarenrae, would have been, especially what had just happened and what you had just done, would have been afforded a whole lot more of a warm welcome. So you kind of got the vibe that there might have been something going on there, but you don't know what it was. Probably just the state of the city. You don't know. Everybody's kind of a little off kilter. Riots in the street are unsettling. There's clerics are out with the patrol, tending to the wounded, stuff like that. It's not like mass riots where everybody's fighting everybody, but there's enough groups of enough people, and they're causing enough trouble that the Korvosan guard is maybe pushed, maybe not to its limit, but pushed to a bit of an extreme. So you go from there, you go to the Crest and the Falcon. You have yourself an exorbitant dinner after you get yourself situated at the Dewdrop Inn. The Dewdrop Inn was fairly expensive. It was 5 gold pieces for you and your mount per night. And that includes a continental breakfast in the morning. And stabling for the mount is professional. Your horses are cared for. fed, groomed. You notice that there's not a lot of trouble in this part of town, where you can see smoke and fires other places. You can hear shouts from far off distance. This section of town seems pretty quiet. It's expensive, but the rooms are luxurious. You've earned a little pampering, probably. The tab at the Crested Falcon was 35 gold pieces for all of you. That's a lot. And you're like, holy shit. We might have to go to Arby's for lunch tomorrow. But when you get to town, you have the dinner, nice bottle of wine. You catch up, you find out some things about what's going on in town. The sun is probably about an hour or so setting over Conqueror's Bay, which is the harbor into the west. There is that large foot statue not far away from where you guys are. There's it's like a cliff front that's probably about 40 or 50 feet up, and it's fairly steep. That goes along this ridge here, and then eventually tapers down to the north, where it gets down around 15 or 20 feet now, where the bay is. So that's why this part of town is called the Heights. And you get a really good view of Castle Korvosan. You've seen the Grand Mastaba that you'd heard mention of. It's like a giant step pyramid. It's like 6 or 7 steps, and on the top it was like a large platform. I haven't measured it out, but it's probably in the area of like 500 feet square. And the Castle Korvosan is built on top of the flat platform on top of this step pyramid. There's a big set of stairs that go up all the way to the castle at the front from the street that you're on. Other notable landmarks you can see from here. When you came in, you noticed a large citadel to the east. They call it the Pantheon. It's I think there's like 17 or 18 gods venerated there. Pretty much all the gods of the Pantheon that didn't have its own specific temple, except for a few notable exceptions like Rovagug, Lamashtu, and Gorum, oddly enough. All the other gods are representative. The other thing I wanted to point out was the Kendall Amphitheater, which is pretty much right next door to the Dewdrop Inn. It is just it was a sinkhole at one point, and they fashioned it into a large outdoor theater.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And from where you are, you can see the wall goes all the way around the town, and you're told that if you make your way along the street that you're on, it forks left and right. If you stay to the left fork, you'll come to Yodrid Square, which is the former king's name. There's a bridge that crosses the Jagar River, the high bridge, and then if you make a left, you'll see. He says you can't miss it. Citadel Volshynek. It's where the town guard is located. If you happen to go right at that fork, you'll go to a set of like the front gates of the city.
Okay, so we should go visit the guard.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't sound like there's a lot of rioting going on at the castle because they've got all the soldiers and their own guards and like. So.
Exactly. You find out that the those people on the hippogriffs, the Sable Company. That's that's like the Royal Guard. They're like elite Marines. They're they don't work for the city. They work for the royalty.
For the monarchy.
The monarchy.
Okay, and where are the hippogriffs based? Are they in town or in the castle?
No, in town there is a where is it? There's a tower. Oh, there it is here. If you go north on the map, I'm going to draw a big circle there. That tower in the middle of that circle, it's called the Great Tower, and that's the home base of the Sable Company. And it's in progress. It's only like 3/4 built right now, but it's about 120 feet tall. So you can see it over the walls of the academy, off in the distance, and you can see hippogriffs flying to and from there to the castle. And you can also see that there's a fairly large contingent of town guards surrounding the castle too. They've got the streets barricaded off on all the different castle entrance, all the little streets that the main streets that the join up to the castle grounds.
Does it look like we can get to the hippogriffs fairly easily without going through a lot of the rioters? And are the hippogriffs looking everywhere or just around the castle?
They're mostly around the castle, but every once in a while, a couple will, like a little platoon of 3 or 4 will dart off to another area that they're looking at.
Okay,
Do they ever
I just
fly
thought
close?
Sorry?
I was asking if they ever flew near us.
They fly over, yeah. And like I said, you saw the one crash into the castle as you guys were coming close on the ship.
Yeah, that's why I thought if we stop by, we could at least identify ourselves so they won't view us as a wrecking party.
Because Mims was going to try to talk to one. The hippogriff, not the person on the hippogriff.
You want to ride the hippogriff?
We have badges.
No,
They
talk
shouldn't be
to it.
bothering us.
Alex has got his badge already shined up.
Yeah,
I can't see our
I'm
chickens.
wearing my badges.
Sasha's got a badge for every occasion.
It's on the collar for the sushi, and I've got one.
Yeah, health inspector.
You remember that scene in The Mummy where that guy, like the mummy's about to attack him, he holds up a holy symbol, nothing happens, he pulls up a different holy symbol.
Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benny. That was a good character.
Yeah.
Shit character, but a good character.
Yeah, he was a shit guy, but he was a good character.
That's what I meant. Good character shit person. But yeah, I mean, if a hippogriff comes close, Mims is going to try to talk to it.
Okay. Noted. So which way do you want to go? You want to go to Castle Volshynek, or you want to head up north to the Great Tower? You do see some flames or some smoke in this general vicinity, and you see some smoke.
When we're together eating or whatever as a party, we want to make sure we're all on the same page as to why we're here and what we're doing here.
Okay.
Just kind of as like a refresher for me, because it's been a week, but we're here looking for one of the sisters of the thing we just killed, right?
Yep.
So if we're, I guess, I mean, you don't just walk up to the guard and say, hey, have you seen a Lemia running around? You know,
Have you seen a 9-foot tall snake lady?
Right. So that's kind of what we're looking for, is evidence of another creature like that. It seems like we're in the midst of the rioting and may or may not be related. But where do you guys want to go that would sort of be in line with that?
Well, like I said, for me, it's if we can find a quick way to notify the hippogriff guard of who we are, so they don't pay us any. They might even come to our rescue if we get in trouble. Other than that, I think we should go and. I know that we have a longer objective toward the sister. I think it's Lucrecia in Korvosan. But if they're having rioting and they need help, I think we should go and talk to the guard and see if we can do some immediate help
Fair enough. Good starting point.
across the bridge. That's my 2 cents worth.
Yeah. Good place to start as any, unless someone has a different idea.
For all we know, all
Canadians
this
with
rioting
pennies.
is caused by her, or if not, she's undoubtedly taken advantage of it. So if we can start quelling that, she may jump out more at us, be more visible to us as an evil entity.
So Orik says, "What's our story?"
We're the good guys.
All right. Point me in that direction.
We're gonna try to fight another snake lady. Bonk it on the head when you see it.
Will do. All right. So which way you guys gonna go?
I thought we suspected the queen of being the snake lady.
Well, I mean, they can disguise themselves, so it very well could be. But
Oh,
right
well,
now,
all
we'd
right.
be fighting the hippogriffs, who are the guard, and they're not bad. So if she's pretending to be the queen, right now she's got all the protection she needs.
All right, so you wanted to hit going north to the guards, you said?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So you're going north.
To Alaska.
So let's say that just because of the way the barricades are and stuff like that, you probably want to avoid the castle area. So you're gonna pick one of those streets off to the side. You want to go along the coast, or you want to go the coast. I mean the
Main drag.
if you go up the main drag past the theater, you're going towards the Citadel. If you're going, you'd be going north if you want to go to the hippogriffs.
Okay, how far north?
All the way up to, you can see it in the distance. It's way up here. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the Citadel Volshynek is like in this area here, near the river.
Yeah, that's a long way to go with rioters all over the street. I thought it might be closer.
No, and then you've got
Right.
this whole kind of area that's kind of cordoned off around the
Yeah.
around the castle. Not quite that big, but
Well, have we talked to anybody in authority since we've gotten here?
there's some town guards. When you came in,
Okay, yeah, but
they didn't take
the
your
guards
names or
aren't-
anything. Yeah.
No, they're not going to be talking to the hippogriff people. So if we go to the guard station across the bridge, we can at least have them see if they can send word to the hippogriff people that we're on their side and see if they've got any assignments for us to help quell this stuff.
Okay. So you're heading towards Citadel Volshynek?
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody else?
Yeah, that's our goal was to make contact with them and do the intros and see what we can do to help. So yeah.
All right.
Mims just wants to talk to a hypocrite.
That'd
sure.
be the venture. Yeah.
On a more personal basis.
All right. So if you look on the map and you say you've gone, are you guys mounted, not mounted?
Not me.
You're going to leave
I would suggest
the cart,
don't
oh
take
love?
mounts.
No?
Yeah, I'm pulling my cart.
If we're in the area with all kinds of fires and people, we could get blindsided about people that could hurt the horses. That's my only thought. But if people want to ride, we'll all ride.
I think it's silly to ride a horse in a city, but no, a
doesn't look
hippogriff, on the other hand.
Yeah, for the people who don't have the trained war horses, it's probably best to leave them back. Because you have
There's
to
only two of those.
Yeah, there's only two of those, and Gordon Gecko, which is he's actually war trained. So
Yeah. And Alexis can call her mount anytime she wants. So
Yeah.
okay, so going on foot. Excellent. So
it's a DM.
I heard if I just whistle like this, Sundancer will show up.
Hi-oh, Sundancer!
Yeah.
Away! All right, so you get to... you see a commotion on the street. Like here, it looks like there's... it's kind of blocked off. It looks like there might have been a fire. They're trying to put some stuff out. So you kind of jog up this little area here, and when you do... You're on the street. I love this map. This is
That's a great map, actually.
no, this one here. I found this
when
one.
you're gonna...
Found this one online today.
Well, that's good too.
And this one here is by Daniel's Maps and Patreon. So I'm gonna patronize Daniel. I'm gonna give him a membership for at least a couple months, just in thanks for doing a nice map like this. Yeah, it's really nice. So you guys are coming up through here.
Oh, okay.
And we'll just we'll move everybody out of the non-mounted members out of the way.
Kay, she came with us from
No Cassidy. She retired.
You can see she's got all that money. Well, she doesn't have it anymore.
She's got a bunch of cash. It's yeah.
Well, she's also got a captaincy and a gotcha on the mayor.
Yeah, exactly. And she got a bit of that reward money too. So as you're coming out this little alleyway, or not an alleyway, it's a street, and there's like I think this is like there's an inn beside there. You see like a fissure in the road, kind of like breaks up. The cobblestones kind of crack and kind of sprout up, and you kind of feel a vibration beneath your feet. Give you a round if you want to do anything.
Yeah, get out of the way so it doesn't come up right in front of me. Where is it cracking?
Well, I will show you.
See, if they had that ping already, I'll be happy when the ping comes.
You notice it in this general area here.
Okay.
And it looks like the road is kind of exploding from beneath.
This isn't part of the riot. I mean,
no, this is definitely not part of the riot. And
there's people up and down the street.
This street's actually fairly quiet at the moment. There's a few people down the street somewhere to the left and to the right, but doesn't seem to be anybody else in this general area. People are trying to stay off the streets. When you see people on the streets now, it's pretty much in mobs. So, or just the odd person hurriedly hustling to get to wherever they're going.
Yeah. I'll point it out to the party. If there's anybody that was blind and deaf and couldn't see it, they are now aware of it.
Okay. I want to move to about here.
All right. So we got Rada's cast. Sasha's cast. If you wanted to have like mage armor up for like if it lasts like 5 or 6 hours, you could have that on for free. As soon as you left the inn, figuring this is a city with trouble and stuff like that, you could have that on for free. Anything that lasts for more than an hour, if you wanted to have it on, you could have it on. Anything less than that, I'd want some kind of notice that you had it up.
No, Future's going to begin to fly. Okay,
I'm not going to
something's
dragon shape till I need to.
Okay.
Is there evil coming from the fissure?
There is not, but as you're kind of like, what is going on? It's an odd sight.
Future flies up to the corner of the house, on the roof.
Is what you see. Burst through the street. A creature that's more mouth and teeth than anything else. It's kind of like a bulbous creature. It's got 3 legs and these large padded spiked tentacles burst up, and 3 of them burst through the road onto the street.
3 of them.
3 of them.
Yikes.
That's 9 legs.
It's 9 legs and 9 tentacles.
So that makes it squared. 3 times 3.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's cubed.
So I'm
What
assuming
kind
you
of
want
knowledge check do we
initiatives.
need to
Yes.
identify that thing?
Yeah, let's do an identify as anybody has. These are dungeoneering. I'm 100%. Yep.
Is it daytime or evening?
It's just the sun's just going down a bit. So it's probably got about an hour's worth of daylight left. Maybe
Knowledge,
about 45 minutes.
Nobility doesn't tell me anything about this guy.
No, I don't think they're in the
The
aristocracy.
royal line. Okay. Happy silly. Nope. That thing looks dangerous.
See if anybody
It's
else has it.
Not knowledge of planes either, right?
No, not the planes.
Okay.
And
History, planes, religion. Didn't take dungeoneering.
Back to single digits. This could be a long combat, guys. Look
Yeah.
at this. 4, 5, 2.
Doing initiative.
and Orik doesn't have any.
Oh, 1.
I got you beat.
Okay, so Ratatouille's heard of them. They're called otyughs.
Uh-uh.
Beyond that, they live underground. That's all you know. Let's go initiatives. If you haven't, let's see here.
No, we haven't. We've just rolled them, but we haven't got any good initiatives.
see
Reroll
here.
initiatives? That
No.
Pretty sure.
The best we've got is Darsel, who rolled a 13, and it is a -1. So
That's hilarious. Let's see if. Don't worry, the otyughs aren't too swift either. See if Alandril can save the day with this +8. All right.
so was I.
All right. So Alandril was traveling with like just his bow strung over his shoulder. It's kukri kind of like hidden underneath his cloak. So he has to take his bow out, and he gets 1 shot. He'll fire at the closest one, who's technically flat-footed as it climbs up through the... So let me put flat-footed on these guys, because it's going to matter for the first round. And...
Especially for him.
Time of day.
let's see here.
Probably early in the morning.
Yeah, it's just before sunset. You have
Oh, night. Okay.
yeah, it's you guys pulled into town around 3 in the afternoon. It's around like 6 now by the time you did everything that you did. And you've got about 45 minutes of daylight.
That's right. I have a wayfinder. Good shot.
And
Does he have point blank?
if he does, he'll have
He
to
might
be
not.
here. Yeah, he does. So I'll put another point on him.
I thought he said he took it, but then I wasn't sure because he went to 2-weapon fighting
All right. Rampa.
with a 13. I go second. I'll move out to here.
Okay, so you're pretty sure that that creature could have reached you had it been quicker to move.
Well, it didn't. And I'm happy about that. Oops, wrong one. There.
It is a hit. So as the arrow sinks into him, Rampa kind of dodges across the street and slashes at it with his naginata.
That should actually be 14. I just noticed it's not adding the +1 for my weapon.
Okay.
Because power attack is +6. My strength of 4 is +6 with two-headed weapon.
Yep.
And it's only giving me a +12. So it's not putting the +1 on.
So let's see here. It might be just in your the way your weapon's coded. Let me just do a quick check of it.
Yeah.
-1. Actions.
Oh, no. I know what the problem is.
Okay.
I'll fix it for next time. I have two naganatas, and the +1 is at the top of my... I didn't go up high enough in my combat.
Gotcha.
So just add one from now, and I'll take care of it next time.
Got it.
Thank you.
Any other swift actions or...
Nope, that's me done.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It will be as soon as I click the right number.
Darsal.
Does it look like it took all the damage?
Oh, yeah, it took all the damage. It's
Okay.
you cut it open. It kind of smells like sewage.
Yeah.
Came from down there. Well, since Alexis is standing right next to me, I'll cast some full strength on her. And I don't want to go charging into battle, but yeah, okay.
Far enough up so you can get in the action without actually getting hit in the action.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Good move.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
a suggestion. Untarget yourself now, or target Lexus now. Because I know that we keep shooting ourselves.
Ratatouille. Acid bomb. You shooting at yourself, Ratatouille. Nope. Okay. You do have yourself targeted, though. That does it. Acid bomb. Burns him up. He sinks back down into the hole that he dug. Orik. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Gets to the corner of the house. He's got his sword out. Sasha.
All right. Oh, somebody on top of Sushi. Yeah, there she is. Sushi casts darkness on her badge, which is hanging from her throat.
Okay.
So dim light around her, basically.
Okay.
And move down. Well, they have reach, right?
They do.
I would assume. Okay.
They haven't
I'll just
acted
move
yet.
down. Oh, they haven't acted.
Unless
Okay.
you've got combat reflexes, you're fine right now.
Then, well, actually, let's see. 5, 15, 5. All right, land here. But cast the spell, so that's the action. So
Gotcha.
that's it. And I will come over here and peek around the corner, and that's it for us.
All right. Got Orik and Sasha peeking around the corner. Mims.
Okie dokie. Let's see. What chaos can I wreak now? Need that button. That's fun. I mean, how close is he? I'm smart. Radius 10 feet over. I've got enough space. See if I can target. Come on, game. Target mode. Target that. Thank you. He failed.
All right.
So he takes the more damage. Yes, yes.
What are we casting?
Call lightning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he takes all the damage.
He takes the bigger one.
Full damage. No, not the bigger one. The bigger one is for when you're in a lightning storm.
Ah, yes. We're not currently in the lightning storm. Got it.
That's pretty good damage.
Out of 18, yeah.
Yeah. So, Like a
We'll
little
move up a little bit.
cloud forms overhead about 30 or 40 feet up, and a stroke of lightning.
Mims is happy. Tinder yells that they smell bad.
They do smell bad. And the area that they tore up through the road, it smells like poop. So let's see here. This guy.
The old rotten eggs.
It's the old 5-foot step. At Rampa. Dodges 2 tentacles as it snaps out with its mouth. The other creature attacks Sushi. Can't penetrate Sushi's defenses.
What?
Alexis, let's... Oh, I should... Did flat-footed make the difference there? Probably did. Nope, doesn't seem to.
Well, 2, 5, 10, 15. Rampa got attacked from here, right?
Yeah, they have reach.
Yeah, the super reach, apparently.
They have 15-foot reach with the tentacles and 10 with the bite.
You'll take an AO if you get to go in.
Yeah, I understand. Trying to decide. Well, I just raise the shield and fight defensively, and try to work my way in slowly.
Okay.
I'm going to mark it defensive fighting.
For sure.
Shield, sword out, ready to approach the target cautiously. It's not emanating evil, is it?
It is not.
Okay. Gotcha. We'll get these. Just takes time to get the right approach.
Okay, so you're stopping there? You're not going in for the... All right.
Yeah, I'm going to 5-foot step my way in.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Gordon, Sundancer, Sushi, Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist says, you hear that? Sounds like there's trouble up the road. Alan Drill has a clean shot. That one's far enough away, even though you are technically sort of in combat. It's got enough of a gap there. Rampa.
Well, if it can hit me, I can hit it back. Oh, I didn't target. Oh well.
I think that's a hit anyway. Let's find out. Yes, that's a hit.
Right. I think I targeted him now. Yes, I do. That's better.
That's a bit of damage. It wobbles. You almost cut it right in half.
I'll take a 5-foot step. He can reach me anyway, so I might as well get in there.
You have multiple attacks, no?
No.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Next level will be much better. I'll still be rolling ones, but I get to do it twice.
Darsel.
Well, I'll move closer to the action, but not get myself totally involved. Well, since Alexis is right next to me again, yeah, sure. Give her some guidance.
All right.
Does it only last for one round? I think if I remember right, it lasts 10 rounds until you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just actually throw it. Was it guidance? No, touch of good I wanted to do. Sorry.
Rada. That's a touch, right? Yeah, that's a hit with a touch. I think you only need an 8 or a 9. It'll do it. Do you have to worry about splash damage for Rampa? Oh, you. I think you can pick a square. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're fine.
Is it a reflex save? I can try. If I need a reflex save, that's fine.
I don't think so. Let's see here. Orik. Orik makes his way in. He's going for it. He's got this new armor. It's a hit. It's not confirmed. And grab. Doesn't grab him. Power attack is on. Or hits. Ah. Sasha and Sushi.
All right. Let's take a few. Whoa, whoa, it's above a 5.
It must not be your dice.
Still above a 5. Does that mean it's gone or?
Nope, not yet. Now it is.
Well, still going to throw the tail since I'm rolling above a 5.
Yeah, there we go. Get all your hot. All right. And they kind of sink back down into the fissure in the earth that they've created. And you can see down below there's like a tunnel sewer pipe. And there's it's a pretty sizable hole in the ground right around in here. It doesn't look safe. And people are kind of like gathered at their windows, and maybe if they're at their front door, they start looking out and stuff like that. And you can hear from people shouting up the street and stuff like that. And then you hear, Vancaskerin, drop your weapon and get down on the ground now.
Oh, Lord.
And then Orik starts laughing. And he just turns around and he goes, Verik, you son of a bitch. What are you doing here? And one of the guards, as there's 4 or 5 guards running up the street in their guard livery and stuff like that, is the guy that's shouting at Orik. And he looks like this. He's got a long spear and a bow. He's got the tabard of the watch.
I bet he has some nice badges.
I was just gonna say, is that a badge?
Look at that badge she's got. I want one.
And Orik puts his sword away and goes rushing over and gives him a big hug. And he says, "Hey, everybody, this is my brother Verik." And Verik says, "What are you doing in Korvosan? I thought you said you were going to Magnemar. I was looking for you in Magnemar. I didn't see you. And then I jumped the ship, thought you went to Korvosan. Then I joined the guard. What have you been up to?" And they're going back and forth.
I had some pizza and All right, some cable TV.
Yep, this is Orik's brother, Verik Vancaskerin.
Does this kind of thing happen regularly here? Monsters coming out of the street? Just like
No, this is well. Normally, there's a guild that takes care of them. They feed them and make sure that they're ushered in certain areas in the sewer. They take care of our sanitation here in Korvosa. I'm Verik Vancaskerin. Good to meet you. This son of a bitch is my brother Orik. I guess you know him, huh? Is he the leader of your adventuring party?
Yep.
Tinder's like.
I just nod. Yep, he is.
That's
Tinder
awesome.
protests this because Tinder feels that he is the leader.
What are you doing in Korvosa? And then
how does Orik respond? Does he claim leadership?
No. Orik says, no. I'm working for these people. They hired me in a little place called Sandpoint, which isn't quite true.
It was near Sandpoint.
It was Sandpoint adjacent. He says, Verik says, Sandpoint. I asked every tavern in Magnamar for 3 days. I went searching around for you. I figured you went to Korvosa. Try to get as far away as possible. That's what Pops would do, right? And then he says, how is that old bastard Saul doing anyway? He's having a hard time because of that stuff that you went through and this and that. And he's laying low. He always bounces back. He's like a cat. He lands on his feet. And that's, we're talking about Verik and Orik's father, Saul Vancaskerin, who makes an appearance in the third adventure path, which we won't be mixing in or playing. So they catch up, and after like too long, because Verik is the sergeant of this little guard unit that they're out with, and he's just completely dropped his duties at this point to catch up with his brother. And you see the other guards are just kind of like standing around and they're watching for any other threats, and they look like this whole otyugh thing is like, holy shit, stuff's getting really real. And Verik doesn't seem to care, and Orik is just like, yeah, let's catch up. And
there's a hole in the street.
There's a giant hole in the street, and people are starting to gather, and Verik just doesn't seem to register that it's his duty to be taking care of stuff.
We're heading for the guard barracks. Are you heading that way too?
I wasn't. We were coming out on patrol, but I could take you there. That's where I stay. That's where we're stationed there.
Okay. Well, we were heading in there. We want to check in and see if we can help put down any of the problems in the city.
Oh yeah, awesome. I'll introduce you to Cressida.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Commandant Kroft.
Oh, okay. Whoever's in charge, yeah, that would help. And we don't have to explain, especially since you already know your brother. We won't have to do long explanations of who we are.
No, this is awesome. What's everybody's name? He just wants to meet everybody. Who are you guys?
I'm called Rampa.
Rampa. Awesome. That's a hell of a thing you got there with the thing and the thing. He holds his hand out like the two weapons. Yeah.
The thing and the thing. Oh my god.
Big pointy stick. It hurts
Big
a
pointy
lot.
stick, yeah. Hit him with a pointy end.
He says, I've never seen you at the temple of Sir Enray. No? You're new in town?
Not from here. She's kind of distracted because he's looking at a giant hole.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to care.
And he Alexis looks at Nims and says, I saw what you did with the stairs. Do you have something that can kind of close this up in a similar way that you fixed the stairs? Like a clay shape or a stone shape or something like that?
Is it just wood that you interact with, Mims?
It's I think I have stone shape, but I don't have it today. I can't fix it today.
Oh, that was a spell, not like a special ability kind of thing?
No, it was a spell.
Okay,
It wasn't a special ability because she's air.
I see.
Well, Alexa doesn't understand druid magic, so.
Yeah. But when brother's asking for names, Tinder will sit on Oric's head and like puff up and just again Draconic. He's yelling Draconic about how wonderful and awesome, and I'm Tinder the bunny killer, and just rambling.
Okay, I see if Verik speaks it. He might.
He might, because somebody will listen to Tinder ramble.
He might very well speak Draconic. Nope, just common.
Oh, then yeah, this little thing sitting on Oric just talking. Alexis, I can't fix this today. And then she reaches up and grabs Tinder and says, "That's enough. I'm Mims. This is Tinder."
That's you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You can tell that this is Oric's younger brother. Like his facial features and stuff like that. He looks like Orik without 3 years of worry on him. But he's got like a completely different personality. He just seems kind of like affable and kind of goofy, whereas Oric's kind of serious and he's kind of looking for angles. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. You guys are awesome. Yeah, come on. I'll take you to the. And they're saying, Sergeant Vancaskerin, what are we supposed to do about the hole? He's like, oh, the hole. Let's. He shouts out, "Hey, everybody, stay away from the hole until we can get someone over here to fix it. All right, stay away from the hole. Be safe. Stay in your house.
New garbage. Dump your garbage right here. Fill the hole. Garbage."
Says, stay safe. Stay in your house. And if you see any more of those things, don't go out on the street and try and fight them. Leave them to the professionals. All right."
They're not dogs.
Oh, there's more of them.
That's right. They're not dogs. They're dangerous. Leave that to the waste walkers. He's like, "Come on, I'll show you. I'll show you the Citadel. You guys, when did you get in town?" Stuff like that. This is wild.
Hour or so.
An hour or so. Holy.
Yep.
Wow. I looked for this piece of trash for, I don't know, the better part of like a week. Didn't find them. You're in town for like 1 hour and you've already found me. How did you know I was here?
Guess he was just lucky.
So what's going on with the riots?
Oh, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like big crowds of people. Everyone seems pretty upset that the Queen's taken over. I mean, who else would take over, right? The king dies, the Queen. Queen's in charge, right? Doesn't that make sense? Isn't that how it works down here? It's different in Riddleport, but this is like, I don't know. This is normally how it works, right?
So, you'd think so.
Transfer of power should happen without riots.
It should, right? This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's been like almost the whole week since the king died, and then it's been 5 or 6 days of this. This is I almost had to stab a guy last toil day. I didn't want to do that, but yeah. So yeah, there's been and then there's fires. People are setting fires. It's kind of on the edge of anarchy, man. You know what I mean? This is crazy.
Like it, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good thing I joined the guard. Keep everything under control, right? And then Oric's just like, "Fuck it, brother." Okay, yeah, let's go to this place.
Alexis probably is slow to move away from this dangerous hole, but eventually, I mean, the city will take care of it, and people need to not step in it.
Yeah, the dangerous hole is right over here-ish. Okay.
Really nothing she can do about it. So, are we sure that the sanitation department or whatever they're called in Korvosan is aware of this and knows to come out here?
I don't know, man. Everything's kind of been crazy for this whole week. I will tell Commander Kroft, for sure. I'll let her know that there's a dangerous hole on what street are we on? Fuck.
This isn't a cobblestone hole, like a missing stone in a cobblestone road.
No, this is like a hole in the ground, man.
Large creatures came out. This is pretty significant.
Normally they're pretty tame, right? We'll feed them and stuff like that, and they're pretty cool. So maybe they haven't been getting fed. I don't know. Maybe someone never thought of it with all this stuff going on, man.
Does he strike Alexis as the same temperament as Orik?
No.
Like a person
No, he's like a
joke.
goofy younger brother.
Okay.
Probably bad judgment. Yeah, if he goes chasing off after his older brother who killed an alchemist because the love potion that he bought to give to a tiefling prostitute turned out to be fake. And the tiefling the alchemist worked for the crime boss of Riddleport. So
I'm sure Orik shared this story over a beer at some point.
yeah, he has, and he says her name was Lavender Lil, and she wouldn't give me the time of day. But yeah, so that's yeah.
Mims looks at the sky. It is approximately. He literally thinks he wouldn't have given me the time of day. Yeah.
So yeah, he's bad judgment on a whole other level. Like Orik had to leave town. Verik chose to leave town to go look for Orik, who really didn't have any way to come back.
Okay, so he's taking us to the
Yep.
night watch station or whatever.
So got a couple incidents where people throwing rocks and stuff like that. The guards chase them off. Verik, in one little bout of good judgment, leaves 3 guards here to guard the hole. Once he realizes, he sees you looking at it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's kind of dangerous, isn't it?" And he leaves 3 of the 6 guards there to guard the hole. And he says, "I'll be back." He might not be back. And then he takes you down around the little crowd gathering, and then a couple people get run off by the group that you're with. They look like troublemakers. They're yelling crazy stuff like "down with the queen" and "we don't need a queen," and let's see here, some good ones. "Death to the false queen." You hear somebody else shout out, "Die, dandy." You don't know who he's shouting at. So anyway, that crowd actually breaks up after another group of guards runs them off with the help of these 3 guys. And then Orik leads you through to Yodrid Square. That's where the circle is on the Korvosan map. It is forming a plaza just past the west end of Highbridge. The square makes a popular venue that locals and visitors alike used to set up meetings or simply orient themselves within the ward. And in the center, there's like a big fountain, and there's a a statue of King Yodrid Arabasti, and you can tell that it's been defaced. People throwing excrement and rotten vegetables at it. King's death. It's very unseemly. And then you can, from the square, you can see Citadel Volshynek. So, which is right here. Citadel Volshynek. This impressive citadel houses the headquarters and main garrison of the Korvosan Guard. It's basically just a little a gatehouse almost with 5 turreted towers, and then down below there's various outbuildings where the guard is situated, like barracks. There's a big training ground. It looks small on the map, but that is almost 1,000 feet. I have the scale on it. 45 would be 45 times 10, 450 feet, pardon me, so 500 feet.
Pretty good size. Okay.
So you see, Verik says to the guards, "These guys are with me. Hey, remember me telling you about my brother Orik? This is my brother Orik, man." And Orik's like, "Hey, it's good to meet you." And he's kind of just like, he's a little embarrassed now. He hasn't seen his brother in a while, and he was a little overwhelmed to see him at first, but now he's like, fucking Verik. And he's like, "This is my brother, man. Hey, my brother Orik. Hey, look at this. This is Orik's friends." And so you get inside, and he walks you in through the training ground. The guards look like they are not tattered, bedraggled maybe. They're tired. They've been at this they've been doing double time for the last week. They're not used to this kind of stuff. Korvosa is normally the law and order city. Magdamar can get a little loose from time to time, but Korvosa is normally the law and order city. There's the famed Sable Company. There's the Korvosan Guard, and the Hell Knights. The Citadel Volshynek has a contingent here. So it's not normally a lot of messing around. So this is out of character for this city from what you know of it in passing. And the guard they look pretty bedraggled. And as you kind of come around like a side building, you can kind of see there's like a command station. It's almost like a manor house inside. It's all like stone reinforced and stuff like that. And you can see a older it's like let's see here. It's like an older Shoanti man. Let's see here. Get you a picture of him. And he's speaking loudly to what appears to be the commander of the Korvosan Guard. And she looks exhausted. She looks like she has had a week. And this is the old man, the old Shoanti man. And Shoantis are the natives who originally lived in this area. A lot of them have been pushed out to the wild or Cinderlands, which is on top of the Storval Plateau by Kermaga and north and east. This man here definitely has a bearing about him. That facial picture doesn't really do him justice. This is a better image of him. He definitely looks like...
basically nomads.
Yeah, definitely
They're
nomads.
right? Yeah.
And this guy here definitely has a bearing to him. He's about somewhere between late 50s to maybe even 70 years of age. He still has like a vitality to him, a power. And he is talking to... Cressida Kroft, Cressida Kroft is the leader of the Korvosan Guard. Her position grows... Okay. All right, well, that shouldn't have popped up like that. Disregard that. Here's Cressida Kroft there. So the old man, and you get the impression that Cressida Kroft doesn't know you're there, and the old man thinks that he is kind of alone addressing her. You guys have come around a corner. They're outside. All the people are more near the front of the citadel. So this man shouts out at her. My people have worked hard to understand those who dwell in Korvosa, yet it seems each day we see new examples of how this city's people work, just as hard to foster old hatreds. My grandson is dead, beaten to death by cowards in your city street. I do not blame you, yet still Gaehkan is dead, and my son and his kin are not so forgiving as I. They wish to return to the Skonqua and the Cinderlands to join with the Skarqua to rally war against Korvosa. This would be disastrous, both for your people and ours. Amends must be made. Our ways are not yours. If a body does not go whole to the fires of the ancestors, the smoke of a warrior spirit cannot rise to the great sky. If I could send Gaehkan's body to the great sky with honor and dignity, his father and brothers would listen to me and stay their wrath. The talks of peace between my people and yours could continue. But he was not just murdered. His body was taken from the scene of his death, sold by a peddler of corpses to a necromancer known as Rolph, a criminal to both our people. I have spoken with the spirits, and they have revealed to me that Gaehkan's body has been taken to a place below the city's graveyard, a place the spirits call the Dead Warrens. With this knowledge, I could surely lead a group of my finest warriors into your graveyard to retrieve Gaehkan's body. But this would be seen as an act of aggression by your people. No, it falls to you to make amends for what has been done. You must bring me Gaehkan's body, lest we be forced to recover him ourselves. And although it pains my heart to say it, we will not be gentle if it comes to this. And then he nods curtly to Cressida, and he walks in your direction. And now he kind of gets the realization that you guys saw and listened. And he walks past you out towards the front of the citadel. And Cressida Kroft is probably not used to being talked to like that. But you can also tell that she acquiesced because of the situation. And she just nods, as before the man left, she nodded respectfully that she understood the situation to him.
We actually are here with Orik, who met his brother, to see if we could help out in the troubled times here. Is there anything we can do in this situation? The old man seems to be an elder of some sort of his tribe, and I think he has some real concerns.
He does, but I'm not about to just share city business with Vancaskerin. Vancaskerin, get over here for a minute. And Verik just like, yes, Commander Kroft. And he goes over, and she kind of starts talking to him kind of sternly. Who are these people? What are you doing bringing them in the Citadel? He's like, that's my brother Orik. I don't care who's your...
I love him.
So Mims, when this is going on, the shaman is leaving. He's walking into the city.
She's gonna try to catch him.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely he's walking. He's sternly. He's got like real focused, determined look on his face as he's walking in this direction here.
He's gonna turn around and Mims has disappeared.
Yeah. She says, I'm Commander Cressida Kroft. I only have a few minutes for you. What can I do for you? You mentioned something about a familial relationship, Verik. Is your brother there? I can see the resemblance, yes. I hope you exercise better judgment than this one. And she points at Verik, and Verik says, I'm sorry, Commander Kroft. I know I'm a good fighter, but sometimes I get caught up in things. She says, okay, well, just go see to your duties, and I'll talk to these people. I apologize. You caught me at a horrible time.
We've seen what's going on in the city. It's pretty busy, like I said. And Alexis shares. I know you're busy with all these other things, but some of those sewage creatures burst through the street. And
Where?
Describes. I don't see the street names on the map, but I'm sure Alexis would have taken notes. So she accurately describes 3 streets over to the right, left. Neighborhood.
Okay, well,
said, you can't miss it. A giant hole in the round.
Okay,
otyughs.
Yeah,
take care of that. But last thing you need is
somebody get hurt or more to come out. Absolutely, yep. I will send a contingent over. We'll try to get
garbage up, garbage down.
Yeah,
we're from out of town. We're here to help.
What?
We're members of the law, so this is detective
What's
software.
your badge? Are you flashing?
We were helping out in Magnamar, if that helps.
Yeah.
Magnamar. I see. What were you doing in Magnamar?
Helping a local lieutenant to solve some murders. As it turns out, we just happened to end up in Magnamar, and that all worked. And then we heard that we were going to come to Korvosan anyway. And then we heard there was all this king died, rioting the streets. We thought we might be able to help out.
I see. So you're an adventuring party, as it were?
As it were.
A law enforcement, yeah.
We do respect the law. That is true.
As you can tell by our paladin here, we're not looters and pillagers.
No.
They're dead. I say to myself.
Yeah. All right. She. Well, at this point in time, I'd be foolish to look a gift horse in the mouth. Just of your own goodwill, you're here to offer your services. I get this correctly?
Yeah, that's correct. We may have other business in the town, but nothing's going to happen until the riot's going on. So we're prepared to help you.
I see. And how much did you overhear of my conversation with Thousand Bones?
That you have a problem at the cemetery.
It would appear. She says, Rolph Lamm has long been a thorn in my side. Failed academy student, Rolph's a monster of a man who was expelled after the true nature of his experiments were revealed. He was butchering vagrant, stray animals, and anything else he could get his hands on to try and build some sort of a golem from their collective parts. The academy didn't press charges because it didn't want to cause a scene, just quietly expelled him, and the man's been in trouble ever since. Personally, I suspect he's responsible for a large number of additional murders over the past decade, each involving mutilation to the body. But he's a slippery one, and I've never been able to find any evidence against him. He might or might not be in the dead warrens, but anything you can find there that could lead to his arrest would be greatly appreciated. And
what kind of mutilations is he doing?
Whatever components he needs, I would imagine. If it follows his initial pattern, an arm here, a leg there.
Oh.
So he dismembers the body. He doesn't decorate him or draw fancy symbols on him or anything like that.
What do you mean? She looks like... What kind
there's a lot of people do strange things, the mutilations, if there seem to be rhyme or reason, or is it just an opportunistic?
Is your Sihedron symbol out?
It won't be ended. It'll be underneath.
Okay. And who has the other one? I think it might have been Mims.
Not sure, but it's not.
It might have been Alendro
No,
too.
Mims doesn't have it.
Might be Alendro. Check with him.
It'll be on the party sheet here. I'll say who's got it.
But no, I won't show mine up. We're still trying to investigate the 7 without making a big commotion.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
Yeah, it is Alendro.
She didn't cite the symbol. She just
Yeah.
said, our symbol's carved. It could be any symbol. Yeah.
It was strange circumstance. A few weeks before all this started, 2 young ladies who served the temple of Serenray were found murdered, their hearts removed, and in blood on their back was drawn a strange star.
Ouch.
I've never seen the likes of this before. It's 7 points. There was 2 murders back-to-back days. That was 2 weeks before King Arabasti's death. I can't remember the exact days. I'd have to go and check it out. We had several investigators look into it. They were unable to find any clues as to the culprit. No other body parts missing other than the heart, though. It doesn't seem like Lamm's modus operandi. It didn't at the time, anyway. What do you know of anything like this?
A case we worked in Magnamar had members of the clergy of Serenray killed with hearts removed. Similar.
I wasn't aware there was a temple.
There is now. The temple is in ruins.
I see.
Well, saying temple is probably a stretch. It's more of a shrine, like a little building, no bigger than a stable or something.
Oh, well, that makes sense then. Yes. They don't have anything like the Pantheon there. No. I see. Oh. And you found the culprit?
We did.
So if you found the culprit, what brings you to Korvosa?
Tying up loose ends.
We also fear there might be a trio of sisters, masterminds behind some of this.
I see. Well, I've heard nothing about that. Maybe we can help one another. If you were to return Gaehkan's body, the shaman's grandson, it would go a long way towards smoothing out relations between Korvosa and the Shoanti people who live here. The last thing we need is them going off to the Cinderlands to gather up a warband.
Where would we start the search for this? I heard graveyard, but certainly there's more to it than that.
The Dead Warrens. She says Korvosa's graveyards in the Grey District are riddled with underground chambers, some of them burrowed by ghouls and other monsters, other remnants of ancient Shoanti's burial grounds. Some of these warrens are patrolled and kept clear of monsters by the Church of Pharasma, Yet the Grey District is a large place, and the tunnels below are vast and tangled. The Pharasmans focus on containing the problem of undead and necromancers, but as soon as they wipe out one, it seems two are ready to spring up in its place. The problem's particularly vexing in the Potter's Ward, where the bodies of the poor and the homeless are buried. According to Thousand Bones, the dead Warrens were one of the people's burial vaults. If you can find the dead Warrens in the chambers, you can find the dead Warrens in the chambers that lie under the Potter's Ward. She says,
"How will we know the body is? How will we be able to properly identify the body?"
Thousand Bones described Gaehkan as about 18 years old with short brown hair and a distinctive scar from a fire pelt's claw on his left cheek. Furthermore, Gaehkan had several large and distinctive Shoanti tribal tattoos on his arms and torso. It's unlikely that any other freshly killed Shoanti are in the dead Warrens today, so that should probably be a dead giveaway.
Okay.
Right, we'll head up.
When I read the first bit, Alexis, you were about to say something.
Huh?
I thought you were. When she first said, Rolph Lamm has long been a thorn in my side.
Oh, yeah, my connection was to the necromancer, in which took up residence in the crazy house, and we let him go.
No.
And I thought it would be interesting if that came back to bite us.
Oh, no. Okay, so let's give some maybe an intelligence check or something like that, or anybody have linguistics?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah, roll a linguistics check.
All right. I knew there was a reason I put points in that. Linguistics. After knowledge. Here we go.
Okay, Sasha. And Rampa. All right, so if you guys remember back to the letter from Xanesha to Lucrecia, she called somebody her little lamb, and
that's right, with two M's.
Spelled it improperly, which is distinctive. Everything else was spelled, as far as you can tell, impeccably, except for that one word, my little lamb.
So that's her little lamb.
Got it.
Okay.
So we definitely there's a connection here. So we need
Lucrecia had little lamb.
Yeah. Should we inform the chief that we are on the case so he can relax a little bit?
Yeah, she definitely. She can't relax, obviously, but it would allow her to. She was thinking about putting together a team to go to the Dead Warrens to try to recover Gaehkan's body. This, of course, frees whatever investigators she might have to go out and deal with stuff like holes in the ground and riots and that kind of stuff. Sorry.
Does she appear to be fatigued?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Oh, dang it. Never mind. I had a brilliant idea, but I didn't do it right. So never mind.
Do you hang on? Do you have fatigue as your one of your mercies on your
That's exactly what
hands?
I thought I did, but I had chosen a different one. So never mind.
Oh.
What other?
So you had the same thought, just the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too bad you're fatigued. You need rest.
And we're not going to burn a lesser restoration on you, so have a good day.
Have a drink of wine for my wineskin. It'd be all better.
Get some rest. We'll be back with the body when you wake up. So the
She's given us directions to the
the Grey District is
and how to get down into the catacombs. Do we need permission or some kind of citation to get access?
She says I'll send Verik to.
In other words, badge.
Yeah, and I'll send
some sort of note in case we get stopped by the guards.
She says I'll send Verik to kind of speak on your behalf.
But we could carry a badge.
We don't need no stinky
Ah,
badges.
yeah. No, I like the badges.
She says, "Finish this off for me, and we can definitely talk."
Done.
Sure.
Screw the reward. I want a badge.
All right.
Dear. We are an interesting group.
And ordained, or no, that's not the right word. Deputized. Authorized.
Yeah.
So nobody's noticed. Interesting.
Nope. So you see that Mims, you follow him for a pretty good distance, and he's staying in a humble house right around here. For a man of his standing to be like a tribal elder, to be staying in basically a 2-room, not a shack, a shanty, but it's pretty modest.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's staying inside at all.
Exactly. He's you get the vibe as you watch him walk that he's got this kind of like disdain for the people who are doing what they're doing. He's kind of a disgust for the city.
Yep.
But he's also like saddened at the same time.
Well, these used to be his lands, right?
This definitely used to be his.
Or his historically, anyway.
Historically, yeah, 300 years ago.
Yeah, and now he doesn't like all this development because they're nomads and don't like to settle down.
Actually, he is. If you ask Cressida about him, he's actually in town. He comes to town probably a dozen times a year. Travels back and forth, and he brokers peace between the Shoanti people and the Korvosans.
Yep. Okay, well, where is the place we're heading to? The cemetery.
Are you going to keep going, Mims?
Yeah, she's gonna knock on the door.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, you're going to talk to him? Okay.
I
Don't
don't.
turn around. Mims isn't there.
I don't know if you would have, Mims, living where you lived. Maybe the odd traveler passing through. They are fairly nomadic people, but their tribal cultures are almost all to the north and the east of the civilized lands like Sandpoint and Magnamar. And you do
I don't
know
how far Mims would have traveled to get to Sandpoint. Either.
Yeah, that's true. So if she traveled a fair distance from the north, then she definitely would have. But there was one predominant Shoanti that she did know, and that was Sheriff Baylor Hemlock. You also know that Baylor Hemlock is not a Shoanti name.
Mm-hmm.
So he's taken with the Taldor and Chilaxian naming convention. So yeah, you knock on the door, and obviously he hasn't been home for very long. He still has his tribal cloak and stuff like that on, and he looks out, cracking the door a little bit.
What would normally be a greeting that she would use?
What are your
That's his
knowledges?
stature.
What are your knowledges?
I have Arcana, History, Geography, and Nature.
Okay, nature.
Woo-hoo.
You don't know any formal greetings. You don't know you're not like diplomatic or anything. You're not. You haven't had any unless you grew up with Shoanti people.
Probably not. She probably had, because sylphs are. Been doing more reading on sylphs, and they're a little weird. Their family and background and whatnot. So
Yeah.
she would have been nomadic from kind of a younger age. So flitting in and out.
Okay. And he opens the door a crack at first, and then he let's see here. He sees you, and then he spots Tinder, and he opens the door wide, and he says, "Ah, a spirit of the winds. What brings you to this place, child?"
She smiles. I've been traveling with some people that found me and letting their winds guide my sails. And my wings. And Tinder kind of puffs up like, yes.
Ah, the mighty drake. A majestic creature. What may I do for you, child of the wind?
What may I do for you?
You may soar and be free. Be far away from this cursed place. That would bring my heart joy.
But you can't do that until the bones are returned.
You are at the Citadel. Yes, my foolish grandson. No doubt got himself mixed up into something he could not handle. But that is not his fault. This should not have happened. And what happened after that is desecration that I cannot stand for. You could see to the bones.
If you would entrust me to that, yes.
I would.
I know better than to touch bones that are not mine.
The commander is a good woman, but she has reservations. She has a very long list of responsibilities. I tried to impart on her the importance of this to my people. It is my hope that she understood. Do you know whom she is going to send?
Mim shrugs. I do not. I'm hoping to convince my yeah, right. I'm hoping to convince my companions to help me with this. She kind of looks at Mim's Tinder, and it doesn't sit well in the wind. It doesn't feel right. None of this place does.
It does not. So he says, if you go now, I will impart upon you the words of the Shoanti people. And he kind of reaches his hand up for your permission.
She nods.
And he starts with, and he kind of touches your cheek. And just below your jaw, you feel a tingle. And you now have the tongues spell on you for the next 80 minutes.
Takes a licking, keeps on ticking.
When I find his bones, is there anything I should do before I bundle them to return to ensure that he returns complete.
Respect him like you would respect your own child. That would be enough.
She nods. I hope to return soon. And she kind of gives a little head bow, and Tinder even does it too. He's like, this person's important. And magical.
Quite magical.
Now I have to find the party.
Now you have to find out where you are. So I'm going to get you to make a...
No, because Tinder, because she's no idea where she is. Great.
So I'm going to get you to make a knowledge local or maybe a geography.
Let's try geography.
If you're looking for the party, just watch for the fireworks.
Okay. So you pick the right...
It's a big city. Fireworks could be anywhere.
You pick the right way. You turn from his house. You kind of remember that you came up this street, this direction, and you go back to the intersection in the major street, and then you can see the turrets of the Citadel. So you just follow along the streets. Let's see. We have danger factor right now of 10 in the streets of Korvosan. Let's see. The Midlands has a danger factor of 10 as well. So I am about to
Click that off. I didn't click that off earlier.
roll a percentile dice. All right. You managed to avoid any situations on the way back. If you're heading back. I don't know, maybe you want to go off on your own adventures.
She's gonna try to head back to the Citadel because she doesn't know.
You may still
All she
get your
does
own
is-
adventure.
I am on my own adventure. I just don't know where to find the bones. I understand the graveyard, but I don't know where that is in here.
Yeah, if you wanted directions from Thousand Bones, he knows where they are exactly. The Gray District is right here.
I'm trying to think of if she would go towards where the people were, towards the graveyard.
It's kind of in that same direction.
Yeah, just head south down the main street.
Yeah, down the main street and then over towards the Citadel. You know you can get there from the big square that you went through. It wasn't far from there. So this is like... I don't know. How many feet is that roughly? That's like 1,500 feet ballpark. So, or 1,750 feet. So, how many feet are in a mile, you Americans?
5,280.
5,200. Okay, so.
And I'm not American.
I have no
I'm
idea.
just old.
How do you tell an old Canadian? They know all the conversions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was original. I wasn't converting. I knew that originally. I
Yeah.
had to convert to metric.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. When did we switch to metric? It was in the mid 70s, wasn't it?
70s,
somewhere in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had Carter for president, and it was a failed attempt to get country
I
to
know.
switch.
Canada only went there because they figured the Americans were going there and they needed it to be able to trade.
Yeah.
And America backed out.
We were too stupid to do the conversion.
Yep. Yeah, well. And we
Anyway.
were too stupid to change back.
Yeah, you too. Okay, so yeah, so let's just say that somewhere in between you guys meet. Maybe where did Mims go?
Did anybody remember from Switch?
Mims? Who's that?
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't she disappear a lot? I mean, it's like a cat. They'll wind up when you put the food out.
Yeah,
so.
what's
I'm
her?
not the one that disappears. It's freaking Rada.
That's right too. You know, Rada's probably rifling through Cressida Kroft's drawer right now, looking for signs that she might be involved in all of this. I like it. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, let's just say that it takes 20 minutes to get to the graveyard. So I'll take off your time there, and then we'll actually. So let's go here, 800.
Put it on me.
Yeah, I put it on. Let's tick off one.
I mean, the call lightning's gone.
Yeah, call lightning's gone. So that's the fight and the making your way over to the Citadel. 3. These are just 5 minutes at a time. And then see another 10 minutes to get down there. Okay. So you roughly have like 40 minutes left on the tongue spell. The long lasting spells like Mage Armor, you're fine. You've got hours left. All right. Korvosan's vast graveyard. Unless you guys want to do anything else before I jump in. Anything else for Cressida Kroft or 1,000 Bones or a shopping trip or...
I feel like time was key, and I guess the question is, do we want to go to a graveyard at night or do we want to do it in the morning? And I'm thinking, if we're going into catacombs, it doesn't really matter if it's night or day, it's going to be dark. So
I love the idea of night.
yeah, and let's just get this done now. Why wait?
You guys are actually right at twilight. Sun's just setting. It's just kind of like in between that day and night time. Kind of get that gloaming over the city. So you make your way down. Verik says, "Oh, there's no guards."
Is Verik still following us around?
Yeah, Verik was supposed to come. He's got his team. They have to go back and guard the hole, and he was gonna talk to anybody who might be saying like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" But he's looking around. He doesn't see like there's any guards on duty or anything like that. People come and go from the graveyard all the time. It's slightly dangerous, but you kind of let yourself in the gate and away you go.
Okay.
And Verik says to Orik, Orik, where are you staying? And Orik says, we're at the Dewdrop Inn, but sometimes we go to the Crest and the Falcon for dinner. And Verik's jaw just drops. He's like, what? How can you afford that, man? He's like, I'm rich now. I didn't tell you. He's like, oh, we're going to have a beer and catch up as soon as this blows over. All right. Okay, you go do your thing, Verik. Okay, be safe, brother. Korvosan's vast graveyard, a region known as the Grey District, is a mournful place even by day. The district is alone in being a place of quiet and calm in the face of civil unrest, yet there is an unnatural stillness in the air, almost as if the graveyard were preparing for a vast influx of new dead. Nowhere is this ominous feeling more noticeable than the Potter's Ward, the final resting ground for Korvosan's poor and homeless. Mounds of unmarked dirt stretch far and wide, indicating sites of mass graves, while crumbling mausoleums from years ago, abandoned by their families as the Grey District expanded to the west, dot the bleak landscape, forgotten and empty. Mourners do not visit here, for the dead buried in Potter's Ward leave behind few who regret their passing. What would you guys like to do?
Perception.
Okay, let's make some perception checks.
Oh, hang it, it's on the main down. There we are. Nope, it's not. What the hell is it? There it is.
Most, if not all of you, noticed the wheelbarrow tracks.
I will track them.
Okay, let's get a survival
I will
check.
assist.
Yep. It's +1 to this.
Okay,
So that's a 25.
all right. You get your Wayfinder plus as well. Oh, that's just for to avoid getting lost. That's right.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you follow these the wheelbarrow tracks. They make their way along the pathways in between the various mausoleums and the fields and stuff like that. And let's see here. Put the H on the map. You get roughly to about this area. And you notice at this point, the single pair of boot prints kind of stops, and the wheelbarrow tracks stop, and you can make another survival check in this general area.
I'm probably not going to be very good in combat now because I'm really good here. Like I said, but I can track him.
From what you can tell, and this happened probably a day or two ago, probably 2 days ago. There was a body that was laid behind a stone bier, carried by one individual. And you could tell when he picked the body up because of the depth of the footprints. Booted, nothing unusual about them. Probably a man from their size. The body laid there for probably a little bit of time. There might have been some rain. A little bit of indentation. And then around the body, one single set of man-sized footprints leads towards what looks like a mausoleum that's half sunk into the ground. And you see 4 or 5 sets of small-sized boot prints, probably about half the size of a man's foot, but wide. Definitely humanoid and definitely booted. Let's see here. Give me another survival check. I'll see if you can identify these boot prints.
Okay, that last one was a 29 because the one still plus.
Yeah, this was just to get like the scene where the different. Yep. Okay.
That's a 25.
25. Okay, 25 is good enough. There's some kind of dwarves. The boot prints look. The foot setup kind of looks a lot like Darcel's.
Oh, a dwarf.
Like thick and sturdy, but not overly massive.
Can they read unreliable into it too? You said it was like Darcel, right?
You can tell by the weight too how much they press down on the ground that there's a heaviness to them.
Okay.
To the people who owned the footprint.
Well, continue.
Okay, so you see and it looks like the smaller, we'll call them dwarves, picked the body up and carried it towards this half-sunken mausoleum. You follow it, and then you can see the doors are slightly ajar. And they definitely went inside and then closed the door behind them, but didn't completely close it. And the single booted footprints also went in.
So this is the kid's favorite first joke, right? When is a door not a door?
When it's ajar.
Absolutely. Let's go in.
All right.
This is the expected entrance to the catacombs underneath that was described. We were told how to get down there. Everything's lining up.
You were told how to get to the Gray District. You were told that it was somewhere in. They called this area the Dead Warrens. There's a lot of Shoanti burial grounds in here that got kind of co-opted by the Korvosans. And this little mausoleum that they built on top is kind of like half sunk into the earth from disuse and neglect. And as you go in, the original purpose of the place has been co-opted. We see where there was a couple stone biers that might have held like caskets or something like that. They're now empty, and that there's a 10-foot wide hole broken into the floor. Set of stairs going down.
Well, I'll ask Alendril to check for traps as we're going down.
Absolutely. So, Alendril, you can check for tracks as well.
Yep, I am.
Okay.
I know he can too, but that's fine.
Mims offers assistance.
Offer your assistance.
Mine's only a 12, but I think Alendril's got better.
Survival? No.
No, roll this time.
Oh, yeah, he's got a better perception roll.
Oh, did you want perception or survival? I did survival again.
Yeah, survival's for the tracking.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Let's get them out of the way. Let's get the horses off the map here. Get everybody on the map. Open that up. I'm just moving you on the map right now. I'm not presuming any marching order or anything like that, just so you guys can see each other and stuff.
Which map is it?
I'm just about to send it out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
We may have to... Let me check the vision previews. Okay. So let's see here. I've got to put some light on somebody. There is no... the tracks go down the stairs. There doesn't appear to be any traps on the stairs.
Is there any light down here?
No light.
Okay. Well, I'll turn on my wayfinder.
All right, let's give you some light.
Did you get an Uan stone for yours?
No, I have not got a rune stone for mine.
I have not yet either. I will.
But if I get a couple more 1,000 gold, I can get one.
Anybody else want a light spell on them?
Mims is happy.
You know who will take one is Alendril. I think he's got low light vision.
Orik?
Yes, Orik too.
A bunch of us have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And if I have a wayfinder on, the ones with low light can see a long way out too.
Yep.
Sushi hates light.
Yeah, I know. Well, the wayfinder isn't bright light, like torchlight. So
Yeah,
if it's a little bit further away from me. It's fine for.
Let's set up a marching order.
All right.
What we'll do is I'll give a description for the first room, and then whoever wants to go in first can just move down into the room. That's easier that way. This large room is supported by 4 wide pillars of stone. The ceiling above arches in a dome nearly 20 feet high. The walls are lined with skeletons caked into the mud. Adult bones mostly, but here and there smaller bones might be from halflings or perhaps children. 15-foot square pits sit to the east and the west, each filled with a large heap of hundreds of bones. To the south, a crude hole has been gouged out from the wall, providing access to a tunnel.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming Alendril will check for traps in the first bit, and then I'll go in.
Yeah, he didn't see any.
All I see is a black screen.
I've got you as I can see your view on mine. Did you click on the mini?
I don't see one.
Don't see one. Okay.
I see Ratatouille and I see Sun Dancer. That's it.
Okay.
I can see what I can see with my light.
Can you see it now? Oh, you might be on Sundancer. That's why. Maybe click on yourself on the combat tracker.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's do this. How's that? Does that work?
I'm doing something wrong because I did that and nothing changed.
Okay. Let's see.
My character combat tracker is highlighted. Alexis is highlighted with a green box.
Okay. Maybe close your sheet and then open it up again.
Well, where am I in comparison to Ratatouille?
I've got you near the front. I can move you back to Ratatouille.
Okay, I just showed up.
Okay, cool.
So that's it. I can see my icon, but I see nothing else.
All right, just give me like 2 minutes, guys. I gotta hit the head, and I'm gonna grab a water.
Have a scotch?
Yeah.
Gonna
Just
grab a
telling
scotch.
everybody else that I just see I now see my character token.
I think I'm gonna grab a Miller Lite instead. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I have a scotch heavy.
Do you guys recommend I do? You think closing the map out will do it?
No, I think he's probably got some light thing.
Yeah. Usually it ends up being either something he's got on you or something you don't have that you should have on you in terms of vision.
Okay. Well,
because you've got dark vision, so you should be able to see. I mean, I can see.
It says dark vision 60 feet. Is that?
Yep.
Should it say something different?
Nope. And I can't see. I can see about 20 feet. 20. No, I can see 60 feet, but it's light.
So I tried to move my character, and now I see the hallway where everybody's in. That's
Okay.
weird. Like there was no
I just cast light on you, so I don't know if that matters.
Oh, I bet that's what happened. Yeah, because it says.
So
light.
you were sitting where he had you was beside Elendril.
But you can be wherever you want. We're just getting
you can be
marching
wherever
order.
you want. We're just getting position now. You're right.
The room at the bottom of the screen is what he just described.
That works.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the lighting effect, but sometimes it's a pain to deal with. You know.
It's always a pain to deal with, especially if you don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
But it does give you a good view of what you can and cannot see.
All right. Everybody else good with their minis?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'll get me a Miller too. I have a mini fridge under my desk. So
nice. I have one in my bedroom. It's my nightstand.
I have the scotch on the counter beside back over in the fridge, but I have wireless headphones, so I can cordless headphones, so I can go back and pour it. Just turn myself on mute, which is what I did, and get myself a scotch.
Nice.
Large ice cube.
Yes,
he got his light working.
Ice cubes. Yep.
Yeah. He got his light working.
That's good.
So, throw out the big zombie lord.
Oh no, not a big zombie.
All right. So let's see here. Ripa, let's get a perception check, and we've got everybody else in the order they want to be in.
I'm gonna detect evil.
Let's move.
Why not?
Yeah, I feel like
I'm gonna move Orik to the front. Yeah. Detect evil. Yes, you detect some evil.
So my 15 is a 17 if it's undead.
It is. You see some movement in the bones piles, the ossuaries. You see like stacks of bones are trying to you see like
into skeletons.
Not forming into, but you can see like a skeleton already formed, pulling itself out of the bones. And then you look to the left and another one, and then bum 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 bum.
Oh.
One of those skeletons that's rising up appears thusly.
An owl bear?
Yeah.
Something like it. Looks like an owl bear.
Definitely.
It's undead anyway.
Yeah. So
it's not his son then, right?
No.
No.
It's not Thousand Bones' grandson. You got five auras, evil. Nothing like crazy powerful, although one seems more prominent than the other. Definitely undead, you're sensing. And
form the group. Hey, we got some undead up ahead.
then Rampa can see them forming, and then Orik is kind of like looking to where you're pointing. He's got a sword and shield ready. Imagine everybody else is ready to go. Let's get some initiatives, folks.
Not great. I'm still down to 5s. Oh, dear.
And Alandrill's like, I hate skeletons.
It's a good thing I have a +8 for initiative, because otherwise I'd never make double digits.
All right. We got everybody. Rims, good. All right, Alandrill. I guess coming down the stairs, he's got a bit of an angle. See what he can see. Yeah, he can see that the big guy. He'll take a pot shot at him. He's not sure how much this is going to do. But I hate skeletons.
He needs to get blunt arrows.
He says, why didn't you tell me, Rampa?
I thought you were smart.
Who told you that? All right. The skeleton forms up and steps in. Rises up with a broken scimitar. Let me put flat-footed on you. Oh, you got combat reflexes, right?
I do.
Okay, let's not put flat-footed on you. It's the only way he would have hit you. I need a 20. Oh! Oh, so close.
Actually, he only took a 5-foot step, right?
Yes.
So that wouldn't have provoked, but 19 doesn't hit anyway.
Okay.
Oh, flat-footed might.
But you got combat reflexes, so you don't...
No, it doesn't. It doesn't keep me from being flat-footed. It just means I can attack them as they move into me.
I see. Let me put flat-footed on you. Okay. And then I'll re-drag it. Let me see here.
Probably will hit. Oh, well, no.
It's got miss.
Yeah. 17, 18.
Deflection effects -5. Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
20. It should be 20, I think, right now.
Okay, that's what they're shooting. All right, next one up.
Because I still get the 7 for the armor, 1 for the ability on the armor, which is 18, and +2 for the shield.
Got a 5-foot step and full attack.
22 will hit.
That's a bite.
No, bite me. Oh, wait, I should have never said that.
Ooh, 10 spot. Chomps down on your... You think you were going to direct it with the shaft of your naginata, but it got your hand instead. You pull back.
Mm-hmm.
Skeleton 2. These guys are quick. Another one comes out of the... 2, 3, 4... AOO?
Yep.
Let's try the
16 misses.
That's a hit.
Oh, it was a 7 that rolled over. 14.
So it's 9.
And
Okay,
it's slashing,
enough.
yeah.
It's enough to kill it. Alexis. Bones clatter to the floor.
10. And yeah, fight defensively, attack the one that's
Okay.
corner.
If the big guy has reach, he probably you form an AOO.
Yeah, I think so.
So this square is
Yep.
the danger zone?
No, the next one.
The next one
Next one
down.
forward.
One to the south.
It's a hard corner, so you have to go up and around.
I did the diagonal.
Yeah.
Usually on hard corners you can't go diagonal if it's a wall. I know what you're saying, but usually what they call hard corners, if there was a wall there, you can't go diagonal. You have to go
Yeah,
forward
because you'd have
and
to
then
go through the wall kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you can go back one space, or you can just redo your move if you want. Oh, I know what the problem was. It was the stairs were closed off for vision.
Very good. That's why you couldn't see the no light.
I feel like we've been doing this diagonal thing this whole time.
Well, it only matters if somebody's in a spot to hit you. But usually, if you're going around a wall, the wall is considered a hard corner, and you can't go diagonal across a hard corner. You have to go around. Same thing with doors, right?
Yeah, we play a little loose with that one. The doors, depending on how big it is, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think I'd be with Ramp on this one because you gotta kind of move into that space. You can't just kind of like jute through it.
Yeah.
You can attack from.
Yeah, you
can attack from there. Yeah, it gets cover of +2, but I'll calculate that in. And no AOO. From.
If I can attack skeleton 3.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I kind of wanted to be in a different position, but oh well. Well, I just
Missionary.
took a 5-foot step, so we'll do a full attack then.
Yeah,
Yep,
you get both your
definitely.
attacks. Yep.
Yep.
See the silver lining.
I clicked the damn button.
AC is 18. Yeah, let's see here. Yep, targeted.
There
Here
we
we go. Just a delay. There's a hit.
It is with the scimitar, so
Scimitar?
if it's slashing, if it has a reduced
It does. It reduces it.
reduced magic
Yeah.
and it's a fire damage, so
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Reduce it.
reduces it unless
by
it has
5.
bludgeoning. Skeletons don't like bludgeoning.
yeah, I know.
But if you hit hard enough, it doesn't matter.
Second one's missed, but you bash it with enough with the first one, and the fire kind of
Alrighty.
it clatters to the ground. Grandpa.
Oh, me. Good. Oh, I'll hit the big guy. Let me make sure I've got him in
Yeah, I
range.
feel like that's a different rule than what we've been going on this whole time.
Could very well be.
Yeah.
He's not going to like me.
Whoa. All right.
Because when we were going up the stairs in the tower, that wasn't a concern. It was 5 foot the whole way.
Good time to get a crit.
Yeah, very good.
And I'm done.
Rada.
DR5 doesn't help much when you're sitting at 63 hit
Yeah.
points.
Mims.
Um, 15.
Move away from it. Move away from it.
Move away from it.
Yeah, it takes a 5 foot step. It gets a full round attack on you.
No, he's dead.
No, the one over here. If
The
she
one to
stayed
the
where
left?
she was, if it took a 5 foot step, it could hit her and get a full round attack. The remaining skeleton.
She might have something
Yeah.
planned though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she does. And if meant
I love
being
your
there,
face.
she can stay there. I'm just warning her.
Oh, I haven't broken
Where
this
she is
up. Oh.
now, if it comes after her, it has to provoke for me.
Nice. Good shot.
Ooh,
Should be full damage.
that's for roll. Oh, it's bouncing everywhere. Okay, roll in the little spot. Thank you. Ooh.
Let's see here. Where is it? Boom. Clatters off it. Almost breaks apart. Then Orik. He's not worried about full round actions.
Mims might not have been either. I don't know what her armor class is, but usually it's the fighter classes that have less to fear. Good
Well,
hit.
I'm not shifted, so not quite as much as usual.
Boom.
Ooh, that could kill it.
Orik says that too after he smashes it to the ground. Boom. Darsal.
Well, move down and see what all the excitement is about. Let's see, piles of bones everywhere. What's all the noise about?
I don't know. Do you have to make an acrobatics when you step on all those bones?
Yeah, okay, this all looks interesting. Nobody hurt. Well, somebody must have been killed based on the bones, but yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just look around.
All right, so you're looking around. Let's give it a perception check. Darsal. Okay, you can hear the sounds of another one back in here. Ping.
Coming from down there.
Yes.
Just one?
It sounds like one or maybe two.
Well, I'll just, if something shows up, I'll ready that and channel for damage. But until I see it, nothing doing. Okay,
so
done.
you're readying a channel energy.
Yep.
Okay, so you see it. It emerges from behind the pillar.
Okay. And cast, I guess it's a top die hit, right? So
Nope,
that does it.
Destroy your channel energy.
Okay, so it's a cast button on that one.
Oh, it fails. It's going to take full damage.
What the hell?
That's perfect.
Okay.
And you roll your damage.
Oh, I thought it said failure. Oh,
No,
No,
if
that's
it
a
failed
failure
to
for
save.
him.
Yeah, it failed to save. Failure is good for you.
oh, it failed its save. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not you failing, it's it. We're so used to failing all our own saves, right?
I know.
Skeleton breaks apart just as Sasha and Sushi are ready to spring into action. And it goes quiet.
Boing, 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 boing.
It goes quiet in the
It's
dead
for me.
warrens.
Dead quiet.
Okay. So we've got two passageways, left, right, and one straight ahead. Three passageways.
The left and the right are the bone pits. The little stairs down into the pits of bones. And then you can see a passageway to the south. Looks like it was dug specifically. You going down into the bone pit, or yeah?
No, I want to get somebody to do a detect magic in those bone
Okay.
pits.
Are we out of combat currently?
Currently,
Yep.
yes.
They're detect magic people. And on top of that, Alexis can detect evil in them. See if there's anything still alive.
You know, I have been doing that when we came in here.
Yep.
And got it.
Yep. Yeah, you don't detect them anymore if you're still detecting for evil, Alexis.
Looking for more evidence of creatures like this in the I note that I went to one of the rooms, and if there's nothing, then I'll go to the other side.
So Alexis and not Alexis, sorry, Mims and Ratatouille can check for magic on those two things before we continue.
Not the Mims.
Oh, you can't do detect magic? Okay. Ratatouille.
I think you mean Sasha.
And Sasha, yes, right.
Yeah,
I knew there's two of you.
I was like, no, Mims is no.
No, you're not detecting any magic or evil at this point.
On either the pit. Okay.
Either of the pits. Did you actually go down in the pit, Mims?
Because she'll kind of step down to look, because she's looking for the bones.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 feet deep, full of bones. You'd have to kind of go right in there if you wanted to go right down to it. If you just wanted to see, just move your mini just down to where it is.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I just wanted to see
how the room. Yeah. Well, hang on a second. I think it's the way the stairs are.
These two side rooms have stairs going down. When you said pit, where is the pit?
If you move them just like that, see where. Yeah, if you just move right down into it, you don't have to be into it, just so you can see what it looks like.
Oh, it just looks like a room to me.
Yeah, it's just it's the way that they code. They should have not did walls there, so you could see into them.
Okay.
Yeah, if they didn't feel like the bones that she was looking for, then.
You don't think it would be bones that you're looking for. You think you're looking for like a full body. It's only been dead for maybe 2 days at most. Maybe.
Yeah, she's looking for a body then.
So when I slash around the and try and move the bones around, they don't find anything, right?
Give me a perception check. You find a secret door.
Oh.
Do you see,
gentlemen,
the secret door? It's like a small crawlway, about 4 foot high and about 3 feet wide. You would have to squeeze. It's a common occurrence in all my adventures is that there's squeezing.
Ratatouille. You're on mute?
Ratatouille doesn't care for your...
There's a secret door there. I'll open it up, see where it goes.
Yeah, Orik says, I'll check this one to see if there's one in here. Because he's a great secret door finder.
I actually was looking for jewelry or gold. I wasn't actually looking for a secret door.
Oric's tapping on the walls.
That if it wasn't magical, there might be some gems or some regular weapons or whatever at the bottom.
Yep, you don't. You're not seeing anything like that. Although it's pretty deep. I mean, you're walking on bones, and you're crushing.
That's why I was just
you're kind of
moving around with the Naganatas.
Yeah, you're trying to clear little spaces and stuff like that. You don't see any hints of metal or anything like that. You're kind of like snapping finger bones.
So, Ratatouille, you want to go in there? I'm right in front of the door.
Ratatouille goes in. All right. So we have here.
Anything interesting?
Banks down. There's like a little set of like natural stairs.
Okay.
Follows the contour. You come to a intersection, left and right. Are you crawling in?
I'm
Rampa?
crawling in.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're moving at half speed. Let's put squeezing on you. My favorite effect of all time.
I know. If I thought it was going to go permanently, I still have 2 potions of reduced person.
And Ratatouille comes to give us another perception check. Comes to another a dead end.
Okay, is this all squeezed or does it open up?
It's all squeezed.
Okay. A dead end? I see all kinds of stairs.
Yep, stairs, and this other tunnel goes left and right where Ratatouille comes in. Stairs go down again, and you can keep going further past that wall where you stopped at, Rata. This one here. This one continues on. So you got dead end here. You got a real small space dead end here.
All right. Let me
and
do.
this space here.
check.
You can go past.
Okay, I'll check for secret doors at these two locations where I am now.
You can go to
at the
there
end
if you
down
want
here.
to.
Okay, and there. So
Okay.
I'll do perceptions.
So timeout. Let me put squeezing on people. Who's in the passageway? You just wanted to see what it looked like, right, Alexis?
Oh,
Or do you want to be?
I wanted to look down the passageway
Okay.
to see where they went, but I'm having issues seeing. And with the 60 feet of dark vision, I feel like I should be able to see in a straight line at least. That's why.
Yeah, let's see.
just
Let me
peeked
see what
around
you
the
see.
corner.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I was looking to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see literally down the straight line, and then it curves into an intersection.
I'm not interested in squeezing. I think I saw this other path, and my gut says they connect, but I'm not certain that's true.
Okay. So Rampa, did I get your perception check?
Second here. Let me see how long it lasts.
And Ratatouille, do you want to continue down those little stairs? Because it looks like they level out, and then it looks like they go back up. If you do move in, yeah. If not, then stop, and I'll move you back. Because the that one tunnel goes under another tunnel. That's where the walls are. Okay.
Okay. All it says is oil. I keep trying to look and see what the potion of reduced person does.
It basically gives you a +2 dex bonus to.
No, I think it means I can squeeze. But
Oh yeah. It's definitely it's exactly what this is for.
I know.
You don't have
I'm
to.
trying to see how long it lasts. Up to third level. Okay.
I think it's first level. Reduce
So it
person-
lasts 1 minute.
1 minute, yeah. So I'll take the squeezing off you.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to check
my
for?
potions.
Do you want to check for secret doors first before you do that, or no? Or do you want to move as reduced?
Yeah, I'll do the reduce first, then I'll check.
Okay, so let me take squeezing off you then, and then we'll start counting time.
Okay. And my first, my perception was 27, but I'm not sure that was the right one. So let me start again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I did the first one up here.
Yep. Are you doing any other checks like survival or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll look for tracks too, but I'll do. What do you want me to do first?
Well, let's do a survival check along the way. Ratatouille just
Okay.
scurried down and went down a different passageway after telling you there was a dead end. So we're at round 3.
Okay, there's my survival.
Okay.
I can find anything.
It's hard to tell in here. Ratatouille's gone back and
Yeah,
forth. He
yeah.
might have swept away anything that was in here. Round 4, you're going to do your perception check.
Yep.
Ratatouille scoots off, goes down and up. Perception check. You see a secret door right in front of you. You know how to open it. You can open it. Ratatouille's moved off. Ratatouille, rank with this. Maybe you want to give me a perception check because you're going to get a. You're going to get a warning about this one before you step right into the room. Rank with the stink and sweat of mud. This cavern contains 4 filthy straw pallets and a low table covered with dice and a miniature maze of carved clay. So you can kind of sneak up there if you want. If you give me a perception check. Or stealth. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these guys aren't going to be able to pull a 41.
I wouldn't think so. And the skill checks in natural 20 doesn't do anything for you.
No. Okay, so you see two small humanoids. They're arguing about something that's going on at the table. Let's see what languages they speak. You might have one of these ones. Let's see here. Party sheet. Main. Languages. Where is it? It's on other, I think, right? No? I thought it was on the party sheet. It's not. Do you speak either Aklo or Undercommon? Rattle the table if you do. If not, you can tell that they're arguing about something going on at the table. If you want to give me a... Oh, okay. So yeah, they're arguing over the rules of some game that they're called... They've got a rat in in this clay maze that they've made. And there's a number of... you can see they're moving around little stones. And this guy goes over to a cage and gets another rat. Well, the other guy goes over to another cage to get his own rat. And there's also a hammer and a pair of pliers. One's got the hammer and the other one's got the pliers. And they're talking about a game called Rat Squish. And they're getting ready to start a new round of it. And they're speaking in Aklo. If you give me... I want to say local, but this is more dungeoneering. If you have dungeoneering, you can give me a dungeoneering check. I'll show you a picture of them. Okay. Yeah, these are a subterranean dwarf race known as the Darrow. See, you know some things about them. You know that they're kind of crazy, and sometimes they're... it's a pale blue humanoid with bulging white eyes and hair, four-fingered hands, and large hook clubs. And despite the picture, these guys are wearing boots. Let's see here. You know that they're vulnerable to sunlight, and sometimes they cast spells.
Are they typically evil?
Almost universally evil. I'll tell you two other things about them.
What spells do they cast, or what? Yeah,
they're able to minor illusions like ghost sound, darkness, daze, but some of them are able to do little sound bursts that cause harm.
Oh,
one other thing.
Special defenses.
Special senses. You know that they're vulnerable to sunlight.
Okay.
That they have really good dark vision, but they don't see in the sunlight at all very well.
Oh, okay. I sneak back. I tell Rampa there's how many? 3?
2.
2.
2 that you saw.
Yeah.
And there's a secret door in front of me.
Rampa, you can crack that secret door if you want, or keep it closed. It's up to you. We're at round 6 now of the potion.
Okay.
Took Ratatouille around to digest all that and get back to you.
Okay. So I'm going to open the door in front of me first.
Okay. Got a long, thin corridor. The walls and the ceiling of this hallway are encrusted with dozens of yawning skulls, their mouths open into dark holes in the walls.
So this is still squeezed in here?
No, this is a regular size chamber.
Okay. So if I open, that's a move action. 5, 10, 20, 25, 35, 25, 30. 5, 5, 5, 10, 20, 25. I can move, I think, that far this round.
Okay.
30. So I opened the door and went 30 feet.
Okay. So you see Ratatouille up ahead.
Yep.
Your light kind of ends right around where the tunnel breaks off. So you don't think it would shed all the way up to where he is. It's real shadowy illumination.
And is there light in here as well or not?
I think just your wayfinder.
Okay. Well, I'll cover it up as much as I can so I can see. I had 5.
Do you have dark vision?
10. No.
No, so you'll need it.
No. I didn't say I was covered up completely.
Okay.
I'll cover it up to
Like
reduce the light.
Like candlelight, kind of? Okay.
Yep. 15, 25.
Okay.
And what can I see now?
I'll move you past so you can see.
Okay.
And Rada sneaks ahead.
Okay.
So these two guys, they go back to the table here. Give me one more stealth check, Rampa. Or Rada.
30. 35. So I can get to about here.
Are you...
As a double move.
Are you...
Stealth.
If you're stealthing, you can't double move. You can only...
No,
go...
I was only stealth the end. So I probably can get to there.
Okay.
I don't need to stealth the end.
Okay. Give me
a
stealth check, yeah.
My stealth isn't actually too bad.
It's probably decent.
It's plus 11.
Yeah. Okay. So they can't perceive you.
Okay, that's 2 more. So how many? You said I'd done 6 rounds already, so that's 8 rounds.
Yeah.
So does this open up as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you might want initiatives because I'm going to charge and attack one of these ones.
Do you want
surprise round?
Okay, cool. You want to wait for your thing to wear off, or?
Nope.
Okay. What's everybody else doing in these tent? A minute goes by, basically here. Orik is down in the pit. And he's kicking bones, like real disrespectfully. You don't know if he means to or doesn't mean to, but he's kicking bones to like move them out of the way with his shield, and then he's kind of like tapping on the wall with the butt of his sword, trying to listen.
Assuming they're going to investigate and come back and tell us what's up.
Okay, so you guys are
probably not wise to go further in, split the party in a way.
Tinder kind of goes and
yeah.
peeks.
Yeah, we can peek down this hallway, but I assume they're checking out the secret passage and come back and tell us what's up. If it, is much longer, we'll have to investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hear screaming. We're good.
No, I think you're going to hear combat soon enough. So,
all right, Rada, what do you?
When Rampa gets close, I'm just gonna pop out.
Okay.
And go. What you guys doing in Aklo?
Okay, he's a little startled, and he goes, we're playing Rat Squish. Do you want to play? Oh, you're a rat. We're gonna throw you in the maze. We'll see if we can who'll win. And he takes out his hook.
What?
So now I guess you want initiatives.
Yeah.
Skitters.
Yeah, he's got a. What's an Atlas? That's like
I think it's a curved sword of some sort.
I'll go with short sword, whatever that is. I'm not sure what an Atlas is. That's what they says they have as a weapon. Let me look that up.
Isn't it like a book full of maps?
Oh, an Atlas is all right. Well, that didn't help. It's got a whole bunch of rifle scopes. So let this be a lesson to you not to Google live during a stream. All right. Yeah. Let's get everybody in here. Yeah, so he pulls out his sword, Ratatouille. He says, "We're going to throw you in the maze."
What? There's intruders, humans. You better worry about them. I'm just a rat.
Yeah, I know. Where did you come from?
I live here.
We didn't see you. We live here.
I'm sneaky. You didn't see me. Sneaky rat.
That's true.
And then I'll step behind so they can't see me. Well, I hide.
He's looking specifically right here on the wall, thinking that you came out of there.
Okay.
But he sees that the door is closed. He doesn't know where you've come from, and he's confused.
I'm sneaky. See the light down the hallway?
Where?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. When it's my turn,
Okay.
I will take my hands off the wayfinder so it lights everything up.
Okay. It has to be like daylight, sunlight. But yeah,
Well,
you take your hand off and then you're up, I think.
5, 15. And let me target that little bugger.
Let me put flat-footed on him. Let's see here. It might
Told you
matter.
the guy for
Let's try that again. As a hit.
Well,
ouch.
Does kill him. That's a good bit of damage. That would have sliced a lot of people in two.
well, that's me done.
Ha! Shouts out, and everybody else kind of hears a shout in a strange language.
Mims hears it.
This guy hauls out his sword, takes a 5-foot step, and goes back at Rampa. He looks over to Ratatouille and says, "Thanks, buddy." And he almost
my dice.
He almost
you keep
falls.
those dice. I don't want them.
He almost falls over the rat cage, trying to thank Ratatouille for warning him that you were coming. Mims.
Well, I heard a scream down the way. And Tinder was like, "There's something weird going on."
Yeah, let's give us a perception check to see if you notice.
I rolled a 6. I don't think I noticed, and I see Mims going in. I'm like, "What are you doing? The others haven't come back yet."
Tinder said he's awesome.
Keep those dice. Don't give them to me.
Let's see here. Okay, so Mims. You see 3 wooden tables stand. This is down this way.
Mm-hmm.
3 wooden tables stand in the middle of this room. The surface is stained red with old bloodshed. To the east stands a 10-foot wide hutch with wicker doors opening into a straw-lined cage. And you heard the yell, and this guy looks up. You don't have any light on you, do you?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Do you? Let's just do. I'm just gonna roll a perception check here. See if he sees you walk past. Give me a regular stealth check. It's probably not great, but his perception's not great either. Okay, it's better than it. So, do you stop and look at him, or?
I mean, it doesn't appear that he noticed me or yelled at me.
He heard something, and he's looking up at the moment.
Looking up, not down the hall.
Not at this moment, but if you linger here, he's gonna look.
She looks back at Alexa and motions down the hall.
Okay.
Which way did you point?
Down to
Where the arrow is, or the opposite way?
towards the arrow.
Okay.
I wonder if I can hit that from here. You'll definitely see me now. Add that. What does that look like? The tiny thing.
That gets a knowledge nature check.
Okey-dokey.
It looks like a bat.
Okay.
Like just your. Give me a perception check too, and let's see if you see it better. Okay, so you get a good look at it, and it's a pretty common creature. So it's a sturge. That is a giant mosquito bat. They suck blood. If you
They're
have,
not usually friendly towards me.
they're animals, but they're dangerous animals. Like they get stick in, and you don't know if they could kill a person, but they could do considerable harm.
With all the checks, do I have the time to cast a spell?
Yes. If you cast a spell right there, he's definitely going to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What is that spell?
So it is a 10-foot radius. It's Pinecone Bomb.
Okay. What does the Pinecone Bomb do?
It does damage. It does damage in a 10-foot radius.
Oh, nice.
10 feet of him. Then needs saves too. It doesn't know why. Just as him.
And it makes you nuts, because that's what planktons have.
Yep.
So say something like that.
Yeah. So do I need to roll?
Do you have
I don't
to
see if there's anything beyond those two there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's 2 Sturges too, so they
Okay.
will be in the damage zone.
You want to roll reflexes for me, or you want me to retarget them?
No, I'll roll for you. These are actually magical beasts, but they're common enough in the forest where you come from that you're definitely familiar with them. There's one. Okay, so tiny magical beast number 2 passed.
He takes. Let's say half. Reflex half, so he takes half this.
Okay, cool. Oh, shit. Okay, so does this allow spell resistance?
Yes.
So I need you to do a caster level check for me.
Hit the button.
No, they're nasty little guys.
So add a 6 to this.
Okay.
It's not working for me at the moment.
That's cool. You're 1 short of what you need. Do you have spell penetration or anything like that?
I don't think I do. This is not the one that has stuff like that. So, no.
Okay, so that magic washes over him, but it does not wash over the creatures. So it was 12 points, right? So tiny magical beasts.
One takes all of it, the other takes half.
Both of them take the ultimate debuff, death.
Ta-da! I helped.
And I helped.
I helped.
Okay, so just because we skipped his turn, tiny humanoid number 3, I'm going to move him down in the initiative to 19. He used 1 action to look up and perceive. He is going to ...40 feet away. Am I close enough? Caster level 3. So he is if he steps there. Mims, you hear a almost like your whole head just kind of hears like a boom. You take 6 points of sonic damage, and that effect stuns you for a round. So stunned is basically, I think you're pretty much shut down except for like mental actions for 1 round. Just kind of, it almost like knocks you off your feet. It's like your head was in a bell. Small humanoid number 2 He already act. He did. I got the humanoids mixed up. So let's see. Small humanoid number 1. Yeah, I did the wrong one. So he's going to do the same thing to Rampa. He's going to target. This should be number 1, but number 2. I mixed them up. So the guy behind the table should have moved first. And you save. I think you take half from this, and you're not stunned. Maybe not. Hang on a second.
What kind of save is it?
It's a fortitude save. Oh, creatures that cannot heal. Okay, hang on a second. The fortitude save is just for the stunned. You're still going to take the d8 damage. Okay, so you take 2 points of damage. And then I'll get them right the next time around. Alexis.
Okay, Nims told me what was up, so 5.
Yeah.
You just watch Mims throw a pine cone and then all of a sudden staggered.
Yeah, just kind of like back against the wall trying to keep her feet.
30, so that's a move action. I just see one of these creatures. Is that accurate?
Yeah, you see one, and it looks like he was like conducting some kind of experiment in here. He's got, let's see here.
Is he the one that attacked Nims?
Yes.
Okay.
So there is, there are sturges in the hutch, right here. They're all dead now because they were in the blast.
They're pine coned.
They are pine coned. I got to throw 4 more on there. PC's Lone Darrow toils here over a freshly dead body of a vagrant. So there's a dead body on this table right behind him, and he was using the sturge, or actually right in front of him, and he was using the sturge to extract blood. The person on the table doesn't look like a Shoanti. Looks like a street person. Kind of like dirty and emaciated.
Okay, so I did my move action to here.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of having vision issues with this. So on my shield, I'm going to cast daylight and have it be like a beacon that points forward.
Okay.
So that's the once a day ability that we get for what she is. She's manifesting. She's only done this one other time in her life, and it was as a child. So this is like tapping into that long deal. So I target myself, right?
You do. I put the effect on you already. You should be able to notice a pretty big difference in the brightness.
Yeah. It's on the shield and pointing. I guess it affects everything because it's a radius, but ideally she could point the shield forward and it would. That's the direction that would emanate. But obviously the light spreads around things. So.
Small humanoid number 3. Let's see what it does here.
Facing that creature, and she's got everything. Her gear, her shield's out, her weapons in her hand. She's like, "Fight me."
Okay, so let's see here. Weaknesses are vulnerability to sunlight. This is a different effect than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be light blindness, but what it does is a Darrow takes 1 point of con damage after every hour is exposed to sunlight. So I'm going to throw Dazzled on him anyway, just because it's just not used to this kind of...
Kind of sudden.
Yeah, I thought for sure he'd be blind for a round or two. It doesn't say anything about that, but I'm going to throw dazzled on him anyway. Just because he would be dazzled. Not to be confused with the bedazzler.
That's a different ability, being bedazzled.
It
It's
is.
not the same. as being dazzled.
Exactly. So Orik says, I don't find a secret door. What's going on? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He gets to there. Darsel. You hear all kinds of action going on.
Yeah, as always, bringing up the rear. That's a single move. Still looking, peering into the darkness. I shall move some more and see what I can see.
You see like a bright nimbus of light coming from Alexis. And you see like a Darrow scientist by the looks of him. Some kind of crazy disheveled dwarf scientist, kind of like shielding his eyes.
Okay, fascinating. That's a bright idea, Alexis. Yeah, okay, well, I'll park behind Alexis again. Nuzzle up against her. And that was a double move, so I'm done.
Alexis whispers, your beard tickles.
Rada.
Should I warn the others about the surface dweller invasion?
Yes, yes. Get the guards.
Okay. Is there a door there?
Perception.
That's funny.
It appears to be wall.
Yeah, I'm getting on that.
Sasha.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we will follow along. Actually, went 30, so I can keep moving. So that's the next. Okay. 5, 15. And you know what? Acrobatics to get on the table.
Sure thing.
Acrobatics. Ooh, would flip, parkour off the ceiling, lands on the... We're good.
Elgato. Aladriel still on the stairs. What's going on, Orik? Gordon Gecko says, I can't believe you left me out here. Rampa.
Sundancer says, nay.
Okay. Which was the one that threw the spell at me? The one on the other side of the table?
The one on the other side of the table, but I did him in the wrong turn. So
Okay.
the guy on the other side of the table is about to go again.
10, 20, 30. I'm going to try and tumble by him.
Okay. Let me check. I think it's going to be... No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. And the one I hit before, number 2, I think I've still got him. No, it doesn't shoot.
Yeah, if you want to... Yeah, number 2 is the one
One
that
I hit
was...
before.
Yeah, right up beside you.
Yep. Oh, 11.
That is a miss.
Yeah, I know. It's a 3. What can I tell you?
Number 2 backs off, and... Loud gonging noise.
Nope.
Boom. You're not stunned by it, but it does have a negative effect. Oh, that was the wrong one again. Jesus. I'm just going to switch these initiatives. Make 25, 12, and 15 and 25. Okay. Get this right. Okay. We're back up to speed.
The other thing I meant to do on my turn was use my free action to use my medallion.
Oh, okay.
I have it's a 9, so I have 14 temporary hit points.
14. Okay, so that was you've got 18. I just did 60, right? So
Yep.
I'll make that 8 and give you back 6. Okay. Mims stunned, I think. Let me just check the stunned
I'm
effect.
still stunned, yeah.
Just let me check it. I don't think you can do anything else other than conditions. Stunned. A stunned creature drops everything held. Can't take the actions. Takes a minus penalty to armor class. Loses any dex to armor class. And attackers receive a +4 on combat maneuvers. So you dropped, if you had something in your hands, you drop it. And small
I just threw a
human.
pine cone, so I didn't have anything.
Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, all right, so this guy's has already used his. There's one good attack. So he draws out a short sword and slashes wildly at Sushi. Humanoid number 1 takes a 5-foot step, does the same. Actually, steps back 5 feet. You'd have to load his. No, it's a repeating crossbow, so assume it's already loaded. He takes a shot at Rampa. Little. So critical threat. Hit is not confirmed, so it is 1 point of damage. And give me a fortitude save.
Hang on. Was that he was shooting that with a crossbow?
Yeah.
So 19 may be a potential crit, but 24 does not hit. So he needs a 20 to hit me.
Oh, okay. I thought a 24 was a hit.
No, it's 25 now. Now, I don't know, because I just added a belt of dexterity, so let me see if it's adjusted it correctly.
It says hit, crit not confirmed, so that's what I was going on.
Oh, if you look up at my AC, it should be 25.
Okay.
I guess it figured anything with a crit was a hit. But a 19 is not an automatic confirm. It's not an automatic hit. 20 is.
Oh, and I've got the hit points in the wrong spot. So that should be back to 12. Okay, well, you don't have to save versus poison then.
I don't. It's even better.
Lexus.
And the belt has paid for itself already.
As she's moving, she's like, where's the body that got dragged under here? And she's going to stand there completely defensive, not full defense, but fighting defensively. But she's also going to attack to do non-lethal damage, so that's a lot of penalties.
What language are you speaking?
Common. I mean, that's
Okay.
what language she speaks. So if he doesn't respond, he doesn't respond. So I don't know what, off the top of my head, without looking it up, it's also an additional -4 for non-lethal. Is that right?
Yeah, -4.
Okay. So, put that in there. That didn't take. Oh my god. 1 second. So first off, let's do this. Okay, that's on. And second. 'Cause 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 There you go. Okay, 1 hit. Not confirmed, but it may.
It's a
It
hit.
was a crit threat. Even with all those penalties, it still hit.
Yep, still hit.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, you need a 17.
Take that non-lethally.
All right, so 16. We'll put it on subdual. All right.
I did not click Smite Evil. I did not use a Smite Evil, but somehow it got clicked. Therefore, that roll might be tainted. You want me to re-roll it?
What's your damage out of that? Is it 3 more or 5 more, 6 more? No.
Well, let's make sure.
What's your normal damage?
1d8 plus 3. Or excuse me, 1d6 plus 3.
Okay, so it's an extra 6 more? Okay, so I'll take 6 off. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It should. I didn't click on it, but it clicked itself somehow, I guess.
It's okay. No worries.
Yeah. But it might have missed, is what I'm getting at.
No, you do. Oh, the plus 5? You're not.
No,
You're not.
plus 5 is normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
what I
was
thought.
fine.
Yeah, looks good.
So, okay, the one. See, there's 2 lines. There's the attack and damage.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So, yeah, only 1 was clicked because I didn't click on purpose. I must have grazed it or something.
Maybe it was on from before.
Yeah.
No worries.
Anyway.
Good.
Sorry about that.
So you do that. You're talking, and it doesn't seem to comprehend the language that you're speaking.
Tried.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. He stops there, and he's like, he sees like Mims like almost going down, and he kind of like holds her up a little bit. Hey, are you all right? Darcel. Darcel, do you speak any funky languages like Undercommon or Aklo?
No, nothing weird like that. Just Dwarven and Common, and there was something else.
Probably
But,
Goblin, I think, was it?
nothing funky. Oh, I speak some Goblin as well.
You know what, Alexis?
Nothing useful here. Well, I'll hop up on the table and hit this guy. Subdue.
You gonna hop up?
Yeah.
All right. You just gonna kind of like walk up, kind of
Yeah.
climb up.
You know, I'll lumber up there and climb. You know,
If you
as
make
doors-
if you make a DC 10 acrobatics check, I'll let you nimbly get on the table enough to avoid an attack of opportunity.
Right. Okay.
There she looked at
Watch
you.
the
It's
watch the
easy.
acrobatic dwarf. I like to see.
Yeah.
Well, I
Go
do
ahead.
use, I do have that ring.
The ring of jumping. Yeah, you add 5 to this roll.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. I'll throw the
Probably
5
needs
on
that
it.
20. He's a dwarf in armor.
I've only got -3. You're acting as if I got a big minus to it.
He does
come
it.
on.
Boom. 2 feet up.
How dare you mock me?
All right, swing away, sir.
It's like Michael Jordan.
Okay. Did I target him? No, didn't target him yet. Okay. Target.
It's like a dude at the NFL Combine. You don't expect him to be able to jump up on a table like that. Like a lineman.
Never question the ability of a dwarf.
Oh. Pick comes crashing down on this. Alexis looked like she was trying to be gentle. You smash it down and
Yeah, but in a gentle way.
Well, you know, I'm kind of torn. We just kind of barged in and started beating on them. Yeah, they might be an evil race or whatever.
well, the table that you're on contains a vagrant that's been exsanguinated by a sturge.
He could have been a really bad person.
It's probably a decent chance that there's some body snatching going on here.
Oh,
It's plausible.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we just kind of entered and started swinging. We didn't really.
Well, from the clues, if you walked into a dentist office or something like that, and he was exsanguinating a body on the table.
Yes, but we're less clues. We're clueless.
So you're pretty sure these guys are up to no good.
Besides, couldn't understand a damn word that they were saying, so it must be.
He had me at squishing the rats. That was just evil.
Rata.
Yeah, I can't find the door.
It's just right behind you. Okay.
That's a touch check.
Yeah, that's a hit, I think. Let me.
And I don't know if he's surprised or something. I don't know.
Let me double check. Yeah. Let's see here. Touch is 13 anyway, so you're good. Oh yeah, that blows him up.
That's
good.
for my rat cousins.
The Rise of the Rats.
Rise of the rat. Yeah, buddy. Magic 3.
Double bomb.
Take that, you rat killer.
Sasha.
So 3 is still up.
3 is still up.
All right.
3 is probably not
nice.
up. He's unconscious now.
Oh, I hit. Forget this one. That's not the
Okay.
right one. Okay, so we'll claw that.
Okay, he's still gonna go.
I see no reason to keep him up. Okay, I will stop attacking at this point.
Okay.
I'll come into the room.
Sushi, no.
I'm not telling Sushi anything.
Alan Drill does what he does. Shadow Mist says, Curse is foiled by the stairs again. When are we going to get in on one of these adventures? Sundancer says, be patient. Rampa.
That's a small humanoid 1. Yep, it is.
Yep. There's a hit. Is dying. And we'll put a pin in it there as the combats finish.
Real question is, as you're putting a pin in it, what happens to our experience?
Let's see.
Oh, you're right. We are getting close to next level.
Yes, we are. So we got otyughs, we got a Darrow Cave, and
I think we're about to earn a badge.
some skeletons.
A badge. A badge.
That's
a
worth
badge.
5 points.
I don't need these stinky badges.
I love the badges.
22,099. Except for Darcel,
All right.
who's magically got 2 more.
Yeah, we're getting
That's
close.
my acrobatic prowess.
It was.
We're getting there, yep.
Sasha's
Less
got
than
11
1,000.
more. Less than 1,000 away. After this adventure, you guys will level up. So probably after next week.
Okay.
We'll finish next week, and then I can't imagine you guys not leveling up at the end of this.
Well, with only 1,000 points away. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got 6,000 to go. There's yeah, it will happen.
890 points. I mean, should be easy.
No problem. It's in the bag. Good job, guys.
Badge. All right. Night.
All right.
Night, everybody. Good game.
Hey, see you next week.
See you next week.
for sure.
Thank you very much for your Pathfinder submissions. It was great. It was cool. Nice to
Thanks
read.
for the Wayfinder and the extra $3,000.
You're welcome.
Talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye.
Night, everybody.
See y'all later.
Wait.